Let's roll. The Thursday night throwdown has begun. The pimps, the players, the hustlers, the people of Busta, and everybody else in between, from Costa Rica to California, Montreal to Minnesota. The Sweet 16 has begun. Michigan's run continues. Dun, 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 dun. Hail to the victor. Evidently, Charles Barkley liking Texas A&M wasn't enough to put the Aggies over the top this evening. Neither was Texas A&M's size. Ooh, their size. Last time I checked, like, Michigan aren't a bunch of Gary Bettman midgets. Are Michigan like a bunch of fucking little Vern Hoyers? The size. And basically, like, whoever, like, the mainstream guys like, you have to sort of fade them. Which worries me because they like Kentucky. which worries me because they like Kentucky. Kansas State came out on fire. It's 13-10 right now. Kentucky's starting to chip away a little bit. Florida and Gonzaga have not tipped off. Campbell and San Francisco have just tipped off. And, you know, the NCAA does a lot of stupid things, but I can't really think of anything fucking stupider than having these guys play a fucking CIT game. CBI, CIT, whatever the fuck it is, at the exact same time that March Madness is going on. Like, why would you do this? Like, why wouldn't, you know, why? Like, why wouldn't you just have these guys play, I don't know, Friday night when there's no March Madness going on? Earlier on Saturdays, you know, just, they do this deliberately. They've had games going on all fucking night. They've been doing this. They've been doing this throughout the tournament, fuck. Like on the weekend and shit, like they're throwing these fucking CIT games against this stuff. Like basically not even like the families of the teams playing in this Campbell San Francisco game. Like some dude on Campbell's going to say to his brother, man, did you see me on ESPNU tonight? It's like, shit, fuck yeah, just lie, man. Because, you know, he's really watching like Kentucky and Kansas State right now. And Florida State and Gonzaga has just tipped off. I like Gonzaga, but I don't love them. I've got them in a money line parlay with Kentucky. Gonzaga are up 2-0. The total was 153.5. Feels a little bit high, but I always lose when I bet under, so I didn't touch it. It's like Lenny, which is the white guy, which is the black guy, Lenny and Carl. I love that Homer doesn't know. He's got like a little, like a note, little cue card. He's got a little notepad there. It says fucking Lenny white, Carl black. It's like Lenny said. That's why pencils have erasers. That's why there's live in game. We often like force picks before games too often. Let's see the flow of the game. Like, why would TSN do this? Fuck. I'm motherfucking watching the fucking Kentucky game. I didn't change the channel. Are you telling me you've got motherfucking curling on? All right, there it is. Fuck. $7-4. 7-4 for the San Francisco Dons. Just to be a hipster, I'm going to ignore Gonzaga and Florida State and Kansas State and Kentucky. We're just going to focus in on the Dons and Campbell. I don't even know what Campbell's fucking nickname is. The Soups. That's what I'm assuming. The Soups. I don't know, like, if it's just me and, like, because I don't consider myself to be, like, an old grumpy dude, but I guess I am. Like, I just want to punch these kids in the face. Fuck. Dean Wade. Oh, D Wade. Just shut the fuck up. We get it. Oh, Dean Wade, but he's white. His name Dean. Dean Wade. Hope we get 12 minutes from Dean Wade tonight. Oh, there's Dean Wade's mom. It's like, just shut the fuck up with Dean fucking Wade, all right? I don't give a shit about Dean Wade. Oh, his whole hometown is fuck. I know, fuck. Fucking Sister Jean and fucking Loyola Chicago. I want to punch those kids on Loyola Chicago in the face so much, man. You're fucking pointing after calls and shit. It's like, man, it's not the players. It's like the Sloan song. It's not the band I hate. It's their fans. I got nothing against Loyola Chicago fans. And Sister Jean's a nice lady. But I don't like the kids on the bench, fuck. I don't like the fucking dumb white kids that fucking cheer on the Loyola bench. They bother me. They really bother me. They just do. Last night we talked about LeBron James bothering us. We all agreed. Yeah, Sister Agnes. What's up, McInnes? Listen, can we all agree? Can we all agree that we want to punch Loyola Chicago in the face? I know I do. I agree. I completely agree. like if I was under oath in court and shit, like, I had to swear, even though I don't know, like fucking like what that means. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I respect your court so much. Oh yeah, I'll tell the truth now. It's like fucking, but if I was like, lie detector test to be like, is it true or false? Do you want to punch that 18-year-old kid that stands on the bench celebrating on Loyola Chicago in the face? Yes. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, he's telling the truth. Yes. Yes, I do. Did you think about cracking all these fucking kids' fucking hips with an aluminum baseball bat? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. A great shot by the kid on Kentucky. He only missed the basket by like fucking 3 feet. If I wanted to watch that type of fucking airball fucking display of shooting, I'd watch a Memphis Grizzly game. This is why the NBA is what it is too. Because you get all these fuckhead kids that can't shoot, can't do anything besides dunk and then pose. Ooh. Settle down, kid. Fucking Washington. Fuck. Yeah, good for you, Washington. You're losing by 2. You're 5-point favorites. Fuck. Sister Jean. Yeah, you know what? I tried. I choked today. Fuck. I was trying to remember the words to Sister Christian and even how it went. Sister Christian, you're not the only one. Sister Christian. Fuck. I'm just drawing a blank. I remember the Don't Tell Me You Love Me song. Thing is, like, Sister Christian's a big one. Oh, that's it. I'm motoring. I'm motoring. What's your price for flight to make things be all right? I swear to God, I told you, Tommy C. If they mention fucking this Dean Wade kid one more fucking time, I'm throwing the remote control at the TV. Dean Wade. It's like, fuck, just shut up, fuck. Fucking Brickfest. Brick. One brick after another. In-game total, 134.5 right now. Kentucky minus 2.5. San Francisco Dons up 11-6 on Campbell. Gonzaga 5-6 up on Florida State. 4 minutes into that game. The K-State were on fire out of the gate. They can't hit shit since. They can't hit anything. Kentucky will be just fine in this game. The winner of this game plays Sister Jean. Sister Jean's a nice story and stuff, but she's stealing the thunder from the kids. Like, does anyone know who's on the team? Fuck. You got that kid, Cluster fucking fuckface. Fuck. Cluster Von Fuckhead. What's the kid's name? Cluster fucking Clutter? Fucking Captain Custer? What's the kid's name? Fuck. He bothers me too. I don't know these kids' fucking names. I don't know these kids' fucking names. Or, you know, I thought the chick's name was Sister Agnes. Fuck. Sister Agnes, fucking Captain Clutterfuck. All you fucking dickhead kids on Loyola Chicago. Fuck. Ooh, the big Cinderella story. Fuck. I don't cheer for Cinderella. I want to see the big money university fucking kick the shit out of them. Fuck. Tell them, go back to fucking Loyola Chicago. Go fucking diddle some kids. Fuck. It's like I was the only kid in the fucking movie theater that was fucking cheering for Apollo Creed. Fucking, yeah, Rocky was beating Apollo Creed. Some guy's fucking working out on meat. Fuck. Tough Adrian. Yeah, he's beating Apollo Creed. Apollo Creed was the best fighter in the world, all right? It's a fucking lie. Fucking bullshit. I told Carl Weathers that. I had Carl Weathers on the show. I had fucking settle down, Ty Rich. Yeah, I had Carl Weathers on the show, and I don't know, I think he thought it was kind of strange too, because, you know, what the fuck am I going to ask Carl Weathers? But I had Carl Weathers on Sports Rage before. Yeah, settle down, Babano. I have been on all three of these fucking games. I was on Miami on the money line. I was on Tennessee on the money line. I was on Nevada on the money line tonight. I'm really starting to dislike these guys. They're fucking the luckiest fucking team I've ever seen in my life. They're the luckiest fucking team I've ever seen in my fucking life. They're not even good. Like, that's the thing that bothers me. It's like, yeah, they're able to pass the ball and shit. I'll give them that, you know? They're good at the bounce pass and shit. Like, it's like watching the White Shadow play, for fuck's sakes. Like, I'm surprised Loyola Chicago doesn't do the underhand set shot. Like, you know, like, I bet you, like, Loyola Chicago, I picture them practicing, like, with medicine balls instead of basketballs, and, like, a peach basket and a fucking wood. Fucking Sister Jean fucking poking it out with a fucking broom. Can you get that, sister? I have it, boys. Don't worry, I got it. I never fucking heard Sister Jean talk before. I never heard fucking Sister Jean talk before. She sounds like she's 58, not 98. Yeah, Sister Jean. They're running the weave and shit. Yeah. Can picture her fucking, did you know the story? James Naismith was a Canadian who invented basketball. She knows him, fuck. She's 98 years old. She probably knows Naismith. She makes the kids at Loyola fucking, like, you know, climb up the fucking ladder all the time and fucking take the ball out of the peach basket. I agree with Van Fob. Sister Jean's clearly a fucking crisis actor. I checked out Sister Jean's story. All right, they never even heard of her. Like Sister Jean. What? She just came out of nowhere. How come we never heard of Sister Jean before? She's a crisis actor. It's part of a larger plot. it's all part of the larger plot. Yeah, and I was gonna say, good call, Larry. If she's a real nun, where's the outfit, Gene? Where's the outfit? She's wearing a fucking basketball Letterman jacket. Where's the where's the fucking the outfit and stuff? She's a plant to distract us. I don't know from what. Settle down, Ty Rich. You know you're going to hell, Rich. Hey, hey, settle down, David Hutton. I'm not taking shots at Sister Jean. She's all right. I'm just saying that she's a crisis actor and that there's something not right here. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that she's connected to George Soros, but there could be a chance. Oh, fuck no. Fucking Dean Wade just hit a shot. Fuck. Holy shit. They show his mother. His mother's pretty hot, though. She's all right. What is this? What's the deal with this guy? Why do they love Dean Wade so much? What, because he's white? We get it. You like the white guy. Fuck. Look at his mother. Hey. Yeah, Chris Webber keeps talking about the support of your mom in the stands. Fuck. Was your mom in the stands when you fucking traveled and called timeout? All right, it looks like the material's a little edgy this evening. Material's a little edgy this evening. You know what? It hit me too. You know what? It hit me too. Is I used to play against a team fucking Loyola. And the same thing, they're Jesuits. And they wear purple. It's the same, like I got it like maroon. They're like weird flashback. I didn't like them either, fuck. It only hit me like halfway there. I was like, what the fuck, man? All these fucking Loyola fucking teams all wear the same fucking like color. And I was like, man, it must be like it's a priest and Jesuit thing or something, fuck. What's who's in Montreal right now? What's that school in Montreal called? Loyola. Loyola. But yes, I do like the Atlanta Hawks, Normal. I do like them. But it's Loyola something. What is it? Loyola. What up, Matthias? Who do you hate? Sister Jean got paid. Yeah. Non-disclosure by Trump. Tim is the deep state. Settle down, Razor. All right, lay off on the fucking over-under on Sister Jean and refrain from Nazi references, all right? Yeah, but I saw an interview with Sister Jean. Fuck, these kids on Kentucky really can't shoot. I saw an interview with Sister Jean, and man, I never heard her talk before. She's very, very lucid for 98 years old. I'll tell you that much. We're going to find out like Sister Jean's like running. She's like the bookie on campus. I can picture like kids right now out on campus going, man, they're all saying Sister Jean's great, man. This chick, she fucking gets your legs broken if you don't pay. You don't mess with a Catholic nun, fuck, all right? She comes out with the fucking club, starts caning you. Where's those monies? I went to like a Catholic nun school when I was a kid briefly. I got kicked out by the nun. Like, I'm dead serious. I got like kicked out. The nuns weren't fans of mine. The funny thing is, I didn't mind them, you know, but I wasn't quite disciplined enough as a youth for the Catholic nun school. I was like 5 or 6 and shit. That was like the first time I got kicked out of a school. I was like 5 or 6. I remember like sitting in the room, the nuns telling my mother, yeah, it just doesn't work out here for him. Like, yeah, we can't now. He's got to go. And it was like I got kicked out like to across the street to like the other school. They're literally across the street. It's like this nice school. And the nuns booted me out. And I got sent to like the fucking, you know, the fucking dickhead fucking school. I remember. And you can't make this up, but even as a kid, man, there were a lot of cute girls at that fucking Catholic school in those skirts and shit. And even as a kid, I liked them. So I remember, like, even as a kid, man, fucking, I was like 6 years old, 7 years old, you know, at recess and shit, looking across the street and seeing all these cute girls and shit. I'm fucking in my fucking schoolyard, fucking like fighting bullies off and fucking, like fucking crazy shit. I'm thinking fucking nuns, fuck. That's all coming together now, huh? I used to play hockey against a team called Loyola that I hated. Fucking, I got booted from a Catholic nun school. Now, like, the real reasoning is coming out why I hate Loyola Chicago. I wasn't a sinner. I was a kid. Is my parlay still alive, Ace Farmer? Yeah, but barely. John Rahm screwing me over pretty good right now. Fuck, there's just no points in this game. Fuck. All right, come on. Fuck, these guys can't shoot, man. They're both teams. Kentucky scored 4 points in 6 minutes. 4 points in 6 minutes. Sister Jean might beat these guys. At this point, like, you know, whatever, man. I'm 0 for 3 on Loyola Chicago. Like, what am I going to do now? I'm going to bet against them, fuck, and I'm going to lose again. I bet on them they're going to lose. Then I'm really going to dislike them. Whatever. They're good kids. I got nothing against them. I'm just not down on the yeah. No, I don't hate Whoopi Goldberg. There's people that I dislike much more than Whoopi Goldberg. I'm not a big Whoopi Goldberg fan, but I don't hate Whoopi Goldberg. Like, every shot is short with this K-State and Kentucky stuff. Like, even free throws are short. Like, guys, like, what's your problem, man? This isn't that fucking hard. This kid better hit this free throw. He missed both free throws. And then Kentucky gets the rebound and misses the putback. Holy shit. I should have taken the points in this game. This is the Kentucky that I usually bet against. I thought it was going to be a better Kentucky. Hey, fuckhead kid, weren't you the kid flexing after you dunked before? You can't even hit 2 free throws? Fuck, I hate these kids. Fuck. Starting to hate college basketball, besides Michigan. It's like, oh, yeah, great shit, guys. Milk the play clock and turn the ball over. Now Kentucky walks it up. Fuck, man. This is shitty basketball. That's the whole thing with this stuff. It's just shitty basketball. It's like, yeah, you can hype it up. Ooh, it's March Madness. Yeah. Yeah, the games are close because all the teams suck. Like, it's pretty simple. Hey, Kentucky misses a layup. Wow. Kentucky just can't fucking score. It's a terrible product. Like, I've been saying it for years. College basketball and the quality of play is fucking piss poor. It's like nearly at an all-time low and shit, you know? College basketball used to be good, fuck, you know? It used to be like really good. It's the one and done stuff that has destroyed it. Like Kentucky aren't good, but they can will themselves to an ugly win because they have a bunch of like talented kids, but Kentucky ain't winning shit, fuck. You know, that's like at least like Loyola Chicago. It's one of the reasons why they are actually winning and beating these bigger schools is because Loyola Chicago, no one's going to the fucking NBA. You know, you've got kids that have been there. What do they got? They have 2 seniors starting, fucking a junior, a sophomore, and a freshman, I think. Like they've got a bunch of dudes. They all know each other. They've been there for fucking years. You know, they're a real team. Like in the old days, you used to have really good players, but they were still teams. Like they would stay for 3 years and shit. You know, they wouldn't bolt right away. 2 years, like it started with like the Fab Five in Michigan. The Michigan kids, they were the ones that did it first. They fucking split after 2 years. And listen, I'm not saying that a kid should be forced to stay and play. I'm not saying that. I don't even think they should be. I don't even think they should be forced to play 1 year of college. That's college basketball's problem to deal with. But I'm just stating that's why these games suck. You got a bunch of kids that can dunk and shit, but they can't shoot, they can't dribble, they can't pass, they can't do anything. Fuck. And then the NBA is going to fucking make them. The NBA is going to give them a fucking $28 million in 2 months at the draft. It's like even a kid from Hamilton here on Kentucky, the point guard kid. He was talking about preparing himself for the future and shit. It's like, what does that mean? Are you preparing yourself to try to win a championship right now with Kentucky, or are you preparing yourself? You mean for the NBA draft? Fuck. Right? Like Kentucky loses tonight. This kid could give 2 shits. That's the problem with college basketball too. Like at least like the teams like Loyola, they care. That's why that their heart's sort of pushing them through their resiliency. The kids on Kentucky don't give a shit. They lose. It's like, all right, I'm never going to another class again. Like that's right away. They're like, well, I don't have to pretend that I give a shit about school anymore. That's it for class. And, I guess fucking if you want, you can go back and pick your shit up. I'm sure a lot of them don't even give a fuck and just say, well, see you later, Coach Cal. That's what I'd do after the game. Literally. Like, as soon as the game is over, I'd fucking take off the fucking Michigan or Kentucky jersey. I'd drop it in the bin. Coach has been real. Safe flight, everybody. Fucking bust out a blunt, fucking blow it in the air, see an NCAA official on the way out, grab her by the pussy, and fucking say, hey, see you later, motherfuckers. I'm going to the strip club. with my agent. Like have an agent wait outside the room. See you later. I'm going out with my agent. Fuck. Just right away, put a suit on, get an envelope full of money in front of them. Fucking 10,000, 20,000. All right, let's go. Like I wouldn't listen to anything. Like right after the game, it'd be done. Fuck. Like listen, out of respect for the coach and shit, I'd go through the little team shit with the fucking speech after the game. But like right after, like if some chick from the university came up to me, fuck, if grandma came up, I'd say, sorry, listen, Sister Jean, it's been real, but fuck yeah, I don't go here anymore. Like I'm done. I'm not on your team. All right. I was on your team 10 minutes ago. I'm not on your team anymore. And you know what? I'm not coming back. So it's like you have your fucking agent waiting right outside the room, Shell Dog. Like you have him behind the bench, fuck. Like, you know, take it off, right? You know, take it out on the floor. Yeah. It's been real, but hey. It's like you see one of those Hurley dickheads fucking leaves Rhode Island and go, where's he going? UConn? Yeah, I'm sure he preached loyalty and all this shit to the kids too at Rhode Island. Like I never understood that. So, but we all know, and I don't want to do the standard argument. We all fucking know the kids should be able to transfer wherever they want after a coach leaves, and they can't. It's fucking bullshit. But what I like though is the coach. Like Scott Frost with Central Florida, football coach. Scott Frost tells Central Florida, listen, and I love you kids, and you know I know I fucking yelled at you for the last 2 years, 3 years, and preached loyalty to the program and all this stuff, but I've got a better job opportunity. And, you know, you can't really hate me for wanting to go to Nebraska. It's a better job than Central Florida is. All right, fine, sure. So what's different then if a fucking kid plays for Central Florida, is having a good year, and in the middle of the year goes up to the coach and says, listen, I love you, coach, and I love this school, and it breaks my heart to do this, but Florida State wants me to be their quarterback now, and I just can't pass this up. So I love you so much, and I'm torn to do this, but I got to leave right now. See you later. It's funny how the kids can't do that, right? But the coach can do that. And then they sell all that shit about, oh, you know, Scott Frost, that after the game, Scott Frost was asked, so you're the coach of Nebraska now. He's like, how dare you ask me that when I'm here with my team? Hey, coach, your team's in fucking Lincoln. I wouldn't even let your fucking ass into the locker room after that fucking game. I don't give a shit if you're undefeated. That's why Michigan, we fucking won the championship. Because that fucking traitor, Bill Frieder, walks into Bo Schembechler's office and says, Bo, I took the job at Arizona State. Bill Frieder had been in Michigan for like 14 years. He goes, I'm going to Arizona State. He goes, I just wanted to tell you face to face, and I want to let you know I'll coach in the NCAA tournament. And we won't announce this Arizona State thing, and I'll coach in the tournament. Bo Schembechler told him, Bill, congratulations on the job. You've got 60 minutes to clean your office out before security removes you from the campus. Thank you. And he just stopped talking and kept going back to his work at his desk. But Bo was like, didn't look up. Like, he told him, congratulations on the Arizona State job. You've got 60 minutes to clean your office out. You're not coaching in the tournament. Get off the campus. That's how I would handle it too. Coach us in the fucking, get the fuck out of here. Fucking release the hounds. Smithers, release the hounds. I saw when I was in Vegas at the airport, fuck Kentucky can't shoot. When I was at the airport in Vegas, I saw a Central Florida football player. I guarantee he was a big fucking white dude, big white bald guy. And he had the Central Florida bag and a tracksuit. He was all decked out in Central Florida gear. Even me, like, I came this close to saying something, but I knew I was like, don't say it to this guy. He's too big. The guy was, I noticed this shirt. It was Central Florida. It said National Champions Football 2017. And I was thinking, did I miss something? Fuck. What, you guys won the fucking playoffs? What do you guys win? Fuck. Did I miss you guys winning the championship? I was thinking, like I said, I was drunk too, right? So I saw him coming. I saw it. And I looked. I was like, no, he's not a fan. He's definitely on the team and shit. I could tell. And then I'm thinking, I'm like, all right, listen, guys. You make T-shirts that say undefeated. Fuck, fine. You say like undefeated, undefeated season. Perfect. I don't have a problem with that. But you're running around with national champion gear on. It's a little deceptive. You're not national champions. Should you have deserved to be in the playoffs? Yes, probably. Maybe not. Your schedule was pretty shit. You beat Auburn in a bowl game. All right. You should have a T-shirt. We beat Auburn in a bowl game. we beat Auburn in a bowl game. I sprayed so much fucking air freshener in this room a few minutes ago. I'm dying right now. Like, I'm seriously choked up. Cam does a radio show here during the day. And what's the best way I can put this? Fuck. I got to start telling Cam to leave his shoes on. I've got to start telling Cam to leave his shoes on. Like, I was trying to eat dinner earlier and I was sitting in a waft of Cam's feet. Fuck. I was like, man, fuck, what's that? Like, fuck. I sort of, but, I aired the place out. And it's just, I wasn't going away. Fuck. It didn't like automatically go away, man. So I had to sort of keep the door and the window open. It's fucking cold. And man, so now I'm just like spraying shit constantly. But now I'm like fucking in a fucking haze of glaze. $33, $33.29. I'm not panicked about Kentucky right now. I'm pissed off. I was going to jump in on the Pelicans. I'm mad I didn't take the over in that game, too. 33-29, 5 seconds left. K-State misses a late three. So there's 33-29 at the half. Spray the camera. No, it gets pretty hazy. I got to clean the camera, actually. It seems a little... all right, I wanted to make it to 11 o'clock before we took a break, man. Ted Savransky. Teddy's going to join us. Let me go to the Gonzaga game. I wanted to wait then, but guys, I ate it at Pizza Hut about an hour ago. And it's, yeah. So we're taking a break right now. It's a quick break and we'll be back.
That's confident, but it's not kayak confident. Kayaks are just hundreds of travel sites to help me plan the best trip, so I'm more than confident. But don't we go those kayak?
Search one and done.
Here's how to cook healthier for your little man. The Corridor air cooker uses hot air to cook everything healthier. It fries, steams, bakes, grills, and even roasts. I'm still hungry. Corridor air cooker, only $169.97 at all at Home Hardware Building Centers. As King Midas, I expect a lifetime guarantee, and so should you on stunts, breaks, shocks.
Do you turn everything Nicole?
Not everything. Get lifetime guaranteed brake pads or shoes starting at $59 per axle. Installation extra.
The Hyundai Elantra. So, do you have to buy a big car to get a safe car? Not if your car has a super strong superstructure made with advanced high-strength steel, or when it's loaded with safety technology. Even autonomous emergency braking with pedestrian detection. And we back our quality with one of the best warranties in Canada. The Hyundai Elantra. The compact that's big on safety.
It's not about where you were born. It's not about your gender. Or the color of your skin. Whether you're rich, poor, or ignorant. No matter what you play, if you have the skill and drive to succeed in school and sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Three shots to Los Angeles, 9th seed Florida State. He has been scoreless the last 4 minutes and 12 seconds, 0-6 stretch. With a couple of turnovers, they've missed 5 threes in a row.
How about Gonzaga going on this run right now? And they're all settling themselves as Williams misses another free throw. And 2 of 16 between both of these teams. Michigan had 2 in like 20 seconds.
C.J. Walker. Oh, little nice pass down low called by Savoy. Perkins has got the ball. He's pressing. And he puts up a three. And he got it. Only for Gonzaga. And it is their biggest in the first half. It's not like Florida State cannot play against the zone. They scored 101 points against the Syracuse zone. Go for all 2 during the regular season. Nelson, Perkins, taken away with good defense by Crawford and Walker. They go the other way with the big feet up top, and Forrest was climbing the ladder and gets it to go for the Seminoles.
Textbook. That's right there by Florida State. He had a 4-on-1. Good decision there.
That ends a 15-0 run by Gonzaga after they trailed by 12. I
don't know if Savoy was happy up or not.
I think so.
He's going all the way back.
Yeah,
He's snapping up.
And he's grabbing his calf. That's exactly what that looks like. But that last play, Reggie, Florida State doesn't have to play against the Gonzaga zone if they have 3 turnovers. So they've got to get their defense back to the point where they're making Gonzaga as uncomfortable as they did early in the game. Hachimura. And Nelson is on 126 games, the most of any active college basketball player. He's got the ball right now. 3. Missed it all. Norvell trying to save it. Going out of bounds. Nelson now only 1 for 4, Kevin. 0 for 3 from beyond the arc, just 2 points.
Been a big factor yet in this game.
The corner says 11th NCAA game. This is actually his 14th NCAA game play. Very veteran player. Forrest inside. A 1-1 jersey around him. Got the game with the foul. He would not give up.
Close game, 26-25 Gonzaga. 5 minutes left in the first half.
Great
sponsor mention, thank you. They say it's a card.
Man, the Atlanta Hawks and the Sacramento Kings, 28-23 right now, yet the Sacramento Kings are favored. I actually like the Atlanta Hawks in this game. It's got a tweet saying that the Michigan basketball program is more efficient than football. I've been saying that for a while, for years, that they've really become a basketball school. And this, this is pressure on Harbaugh, this stuff. All this stuff like, really, like, Michigan basketball, successful, playing great basketball, kicking the shit out of people, winning close games, going to Final Fours, national championships. Meanwhile, Harbaugh, we can't beat Michigan State. And comparable, Michigan football has better players than Michigan basketball. You know what I mean? Like Michigan recruiting and basketball, we're not even top 10. Beeline just does a good job of getting guys that fit the system and stuff. I'm not saying we can't recruit at Michigan, obviously. We have good players, but like Michigan football, we have like top 5 recruiting classes. Like, Michigan football, we have the top players in the country at their positions. And we can't win. Michigan basketball, we've got like the 20th top point guard in the country in high school, whatever. Yeah, we win. Yeah, I don't want to pile on Harbaugh. I like Harbaugh, but facts are facts. And, numbers are numbers. Results are results. You make a lot of money, Harbaugh. We gave you the keys to the fucking kingdom here. You've got to deliver. Now, the quarterback situation has been a strange one for Michigan over the last couple of years, but Harbaugh's been there long enough that this shit show shouldn't still be going on. Now, obviously, this year, the quarterback situation is a much better one. I don't know. When's the NCAA going to rule on Patterson here? What's the deal with that? And they got Dylan McCaffrey. The new McCaffrey. Ed Dillon, and what's this fucking kid's name? Whatever his name is. All right, so it's 28-27 right now. All right, my Campbell soup is looking good. Told you, anytime like we bet foods. Remember we bet on that KD prop at work. Tonight we're on Team Campbell. Go Campbell. We're on Campbell plus the 9.5 /10. I really am becoming an old man. I want to punch these kids in the face. And I'm enjoying a nice standard tomato Campbell soup recently. Yeah, I'm on Campbell. Milk. Got to be the milk. I'm not going to lie. I've had tomato soup with water before, but yeah, you got it with milk. It's good. All milk, no water. All milk. I use a whole cup of milk. I pour the soup out. I pour the milk in. Fill a cup up, and then pour the milk in. Equal amounts. Yeah, I'm like Wilbur Ross, fuck, busting out. You see this can of Coke? It costs 2 cents. Like, yeah, Wilbur Ross, I know the last time you bought a Coke in a store, fuck. Tim Anderson's opinions last night were a little too much for all of us. All right, we'd appreciate a thumbs up. You know what? I didn't say anything the other night, but we finally pitched a shutout. What are you talking about? Milk with tomato soup? It has to be with milk. That's what gives it the fucking the goodness. If you drink it with water, it's like drinking ketchup. Yeah, Tim, fuck Powerade. Tim says Powerade better than Gatorade, as if. I do have fucking Powerade right here, though, too. Tim said a lot of fucking crazy shit last night, Jazz. You would have been going crazy. Tim was his most Timness last night. Tim was his most Timness last night. Oh, yeah, you're like this, Jazz. Ian Cameron, actually, Babano was here. Babano actually said that he enjoys Tim's political takes and usually agrees. I was thinking, I thought of you. I'm like, man, Jazz hates fucking Tim's political takes. So yeah, we didn't realize Babano is big guy. He appreciates Tim's political angles. Tim brought his A game last night. Babano, this is too low class for Babano. Babano goes to soup festivals and has soup Nazi soups. This is the common man. This is the common man soup, not the Babano like upper scale soup fest soups. Gonzaga up 31-30. Yeah, Babano said you can't get a good lunch with $26. Fuck, I told you. Babano's like a high-class high roller. All those nights partying with Johnny Manziel got to him. A bisque. Yeah, I can call Cam out for the fucking foot odor, but man, there's a lot of other weird odors in this place, man. Fuck. We got no choice. We got to call a cleaning lady in here. We got to call a cleaning lady in here. Like even me, I'm sitting here sometimes. I'm like, man, what the fuck is that? God. All right. I still have that chick's number on top of my fridge, actually. No, not Mimi. All right, so give me a quick minute. We're going to fire off the link to Teddy. Man, I just ate some fucking... I just ate Pizza Hut before, man. Like, man, it smells like a corpse in here, fuck. All right, 33-32. Quick break. Oh, 36-32. Fuck me. I don't know why. You know what? I don't like taking fucking favorites, man. Take fucking favorites tonight? Look at this bullshit. Quick break. Teddy joins us next. I keep waiting to grab the fucking total. What's the total of this game now? Fucking 157.5. Wow. I thought it'd be lower. I'm just going to jump in now because there's going to be more points for the end of the half here. I missed the free throw. Fuck me. What do you mean the second half total is 82.5? 71. It's fucking 86.5. So they're saying 4 more points here. Yeah. All right. It's a gamble. I'm going to put it in now. Over 157.5. Hit the free throw. Fuck. Fucking idiot kid. Fuck, man. How's that not a foul? How's that not a foul? Well, he's got screwed with that gamble instead of no fucking points. Just hit a fucking three. Randy Allen. Let's get fucking Leonard Hamilton looks like a cop on first 48. Like, listen, I know you were with the guy when your friend murdered him. You want to go to jail for a long time. You just tell me what happened. Everything's going to be fine. There's a Leonard Hamilton. Dan Jacobs is like a local Memphis fucking reporter. Tell us about the murder scene. I've been around a long time. It's one of the uglier scenes I've seen. Thank you, Chief. Fucking Seminoles. Oh, they'll choke. You'll choke. Oh. Zags will come back. All right, Ted Savansky ready to step up and in momentarily. Should only be betting on Michigan, fuck. Wouldn't have any problems at all. These other dickhead schools that cause me issues. Dude, Michigan's on a fucking tear, man. 4 straight covers in the Big Ten. They didn't cover that first game against Iowa. So in three straight covers, they're on a 5-0 ATS run right now. All right. Level 2 has begun. The second half has begun as well here. Ted Savansky will be stepping up and in momentarily. Kentucky fans start to make some noise. I'm not sure about this total. Campbell's now down by 6 as well, motherfuckers. And the Atlanta Hawks are losing by 1. If I lose betting on the Atlanta Hawks tonight during this Sweet 16 shit, I'm going to fucking snap. Ted Savansky. I can't believe it's already been 1 fucking full week, Teddy. It's hard to believe since last week, man.
That's the way it works, man. 1 week at a time. But it feels like
Oh, your mic cut out. I don't know why it does that shit. Talk again? Just log in and log out, Teddy. For some reason, I don't know. It's a Google Hangout thing. It's not your mic, but sometimes it gets robotic and shit. Teddy will be right back. Fucking Google Hangouts and those mics. That's why I don't know what it is with these mics. What is it with these mics? What is it? Teddy.
Take 2.
There we go.
Mic work?
Yeah. Have you had any Google Hangout problems recently? Oh, the mic fucking again. It cuts out again, Teddy. When you talk, are you on a laptop, Teddy, or yeah, just fucking unplug the mic. Go with the mic on the laptop. You don't need headphones. Let's see now. Oh, you're on mute probably. Now we're getting technical. I think you got to probably change the mic from the internal one on the little sound settings, but check. No, we're still in mute status. We're all fired up for Teddy, too. He's right here. We can see him. We're so close. It's like we're in prison. He's on the other side of the glass. It's like, hey, Dad, you put your hand on the glass there. Guys, that's why, listen, look at this. I've got these mics. I got this mic. This is the one that everyone has that gives everyone the problems. I've got this mic, which this is a good mic, this one actually. This Ice Snowball one. I'm a fan of it. It's very good. I like it. But same shit. Sometimes I'm doing a hit, man. I was on TV once and they got all pissed off. They're like, dude, your fucking mic went all fucking weird in the middle of the segment and shit. And I'm like, all right, that's it. I don't trust these mics anymore. So I just fucking go direct. Sounds like we got Teddy. What up, Teddy?
What up? You got me now?
There you are.
Anything?
We got you.
I don't even need this, I don't think.
No?
All right, good. Let's just talk. Gabe, how you been?
Oh, no, you do. It sounds better with it on, Teddy. You're a little too far. Put the headset on.
All right.
The old cheap Radio Shack headset's working better than a fancy mic.
Yeah, exactly. $20 off the rack.
Exactly. That's the way it works. So as I was saying before, Google so rudely interrupted us. Yeah, I know, Teddy. Time goes, I guess because we were partying for a few days and stuff, but fuck, I can't believe it's been a week already. It really, to me, it's amazing. Taylor Stevens and Sonny Vega are still going, too. They're fucking tweeting out pictures from books. Like, holy fuck. I don't know how you do it.
Are they still rolling now? Because they were rolling pretty good last Friday night? The last time I saw you was when UMBC was beating Virginia.
Yeah. And
we're doing a little sports rage.
Yeah, you mock Blessing for his total.
Yes, I did. He's got the overs like 4 at halftime. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
I know. Well, you know what? I'm crying. I'm trying to sweat homie over this Kentucky game, man. And, man, it's tough. It's like fucking watching a big dick competition in Beijing. Like fucking, you can't shoot these guys. Both teams break. It's hanging around, though. It's hanging around the total, sort of. Where we at here? 134. It's just stuck in the 134. I swear all fucking night. 36-35. K-State had that quick start, Teddy. How do you think this game's going to progress as it goes on?
I think Kansas State's going to hang throughout. I don't think they go down without a fight. And I'm expecting a good fan. We've seen more than our fair share of fantastic finishes in this tournament. I think we have a decent chance to see another one here. I expect a close game.
Florida State up 41-32 at the half. Gonzaga's -5.5, 81.5 second half. Are you surprised to see Florida State up right now 41-32 like this?
Yeah. I'm seeing 6s now and at most spots for the halftime. So the money is definitely coming on the favorite for that. If you want it, you better get down soon.
Yeah, I should know the 5.5 is -120. Yeah, I looked at an in-game second half. So yeah, 5.5, 120.
But I'm surprised.
Come back and get into this, right? I mean, you're talking about close finishes. That Gonzaga FSU game, Gonzaga will dig down deep. I don't know if they have no guarantees they win the game, but they should get back in this game.
Sure, but again, when you're talking about this point spread range at halftime, you better hope they win the game. Because if they're down a bucket, then they start fouling, and then guess what? Your second half cover goes to shit in a matter of 30 seconds. So, when I'm getting involved in the second half, my favorite's down 9, and I'm laying 5.5. I'm not okay. Hang around and make it interesting. I better be confident they're going to win. You see what I'm saying?
I've got a money line parlay with Gonzaga and Kentucky, so I'm hoping that they fucking win. I don't know how confident I am they're going to win. I think Gonzaga come back in this game, guys. I think they come back. The total I thought was a little high before the game started, but it's been hovering right around this number, a little bit higher. It's 154.5 right now. It was closed at 153, 152.5, or whatever. I would expect there to be points here in the second half here too, Teddy. Gonzaga's going to start hitting some shots. There's a lot of fouls in this game. Pretty quick tempo game. I like the second half over in this game, guys. I'm not changing my opinion. Leonard Hamilton will find a way to fuck this up. Mark Few will dig down deep. Gonzaga's coming back. They're going to win the game. I don't know if they cover that 6 points, but they're going to come back. They're going to win the game, and the game's going to go over the 154.5. That's what I say, Teddy.
Yeah, I mean, the Zags are, 1 of 10 shooting three-pointers in the first half. But one thing you like for overs, certainly, what are we looking at? 29 free throw attempts in the first half. The refs have not been shy about calling fouls, and there's no stat that correlates more with totals than free throw attempts. You have the refs that are swallowing their whistles. You can't be betting those games over. You can't be betting them over in game. You can't be betting them over second half. When you have the refs that are whistling everything, well, those are games you want to be betting over, in game or second half. So certainly this feels like one of those games where the ticky-tack fouls are getting called. And that doesn't necessarily work well for the Zags because Florida State's impervious to foul trouble. They're so deep. Gonzaga is not necessarily in the same boat.
It's a good point with Florida State, huh? That they just keep throwing bodies at you. They can rack up the fouls. Teddy kicking it with us from Los
Angeles. Come on, Morency. Let's talk some Vegas, man. What happened? What happened to you that Friday night? That was I left. I couldn't hang with you guys. Were you guys raging? I saw that there was someone outside your hotel room at like 6 a.m. trying to get in to get his stuff.
Oh, all fucking night, fuck. Like 4 times I got woken up, man. Like way late. Shit got crazy. Yeah, we went down to the casino. We went down to the tables. Cam took over the blackjack tables. Now, we partied pretty hard, Teddy. We hit the dance floor at Circus and the little, like, fucking ghetto fucking DJ.
No way, really?
Oh, yeah. We did shots like, when the bartender comes, lean back and he pours the booze down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we were partying with, like, this couple that was getting married from Portland and shit. And we don't know them. It's like their wedding night, and they don't even know us. They're hanging out with us. I think it's kind of weird, but, all right, whatever. And then there it is, like, Teddy, it's like 6 a.m, bro. They fucking wake me up to, whatever. I look up, and there's the bride, fuck. The bride is with, like, Shell Dog, this other chick, and the guy from San Diego. Fuck.
In your room?
And they're all, like, knocking on my door, and they're like, is the party still going on? And I said, you can come in if you want. They came in. They stayed for a few minutes. I say to the chick, I'm like, aren't you getting married in, like, fucking 3 hours? I'm like, where's your fiance? They're like, oh, he's all wasted and he passed out, so they wanted to keep partying. But, this marriage is going to last a long time.
Yeah, take the over.
Yeah, it's going to last a long time, that one. No, it was a great time, actually. We enjoyed it. Thanks for coming down to your class act and helping us out. Teddy hooked us up. And, it was a pretty epic fucking show on that Friday night in the room, though, wasn't it?
That was a lot of fun, man. That really was. And I'm not a guy. I never have fun, it's working.
I'd say I felt like the old days, right? It's good to do that every once in a while. Like physically, I couldn't do that every Friday; it would kill me. So yeah, you got like this though, Teddy. On Saturday, Cam was leaving on Saturday night. He was bitching the whole time about it, and I felt bad for him and stuff until I clued in, Teddy, at about 2 PM on Saturday that I was leaving Saturday night on the same plane.
You had no idea?
No, I thought I was leaving Sunday night.
That explains why I didn't hear from you on Sunday.
Exactly. My phone was off, dead by the time. Exactly. So, the way it worked out, I was kind of drunk. I was partying. I was like, oh, fuck me. Fuck. I got to go to the fucking airport. And, at least I was like, all right, I can watch the Michigan game. I put all the money that I had left, Teddy, on Michigan on the money line. I don't know.
Never in doubt.
I'd be jumping up and down and shit. So, yeah, I put everything that I had on the money line. It fucking hit. And basically, I walked out of Circus, smoked a spliff, got in a taxi, and went to the airport.
That's perfect, man. That's the way. I mean, that's the appropriate way to end your
vacation. It really kind of is. Because to be honest, I was all in Michigan. I would have went to the tables, the Sunday. I would have, you know what I mean? Who knows what I would have done? You're right. I got paid, and I went right outside, and I got in a taxi.
Yeah, your chances of walking home with any of that money, had you stayed on Sunday, is slim to none. So,
and went out all night Saturday night, of course.
Did you? Did you get home on Saturday night in Toronto?
No.
Or here?
No, I got.
Yeah. If you'd won, yeah, you. I mean, there's no chance.
I got to the airport moments right after the game, basically. And, man, I thought the airport would be empty. Fuck, Saturday night was fucking packed. And I swear to God, man, every second motherfucker in the airport had a Michigan jersey on and shit. And I was wearing this, same one I wore tonight when we kicked Texas A&M's ass. And, yeah, so it was everyone was all happy. Like, even I went to Chili's in the restaurant, Teddy, and even the guy that fucking was cooking the food, he goes, I'm going to hook you up, man. I just won a $25 parlay because of Michigan and shit. Like, everyone was all happy around there. And it was good timing, actually. I got home Sunday morning at about 9 o'clock or so and slept for 2 hours and then watched the basketball again.
That's what March Madness is, man. You know, you finish up one night, you party your ass, and then
like I haven't felt good. It's funny. I got through it Monday and Sunday, Monday and shit, but I never had a decompression time. I've had a stressful week with a lot of stuff going on too, and you know, I don't know. It's like as the week has gone on, I've gotten worse or something somehow, man. That was quite the fucking party, Teddy. I got to tell you, man.
I'll say this for Las Vegas. You know, I mean, because I'm kind of jaded to it now. I've been out here 20 years, but this is a good town to party, and we know how to throw a good party all day, all night, you know, all weekend, it doesn't matter. It could be 4 a.m. on a Tuesday, and there's something going on.
No one stops you. That's the thing. Like in other places, it's like, yeah, we can't be wasted at 1 in the afternoon right now. Like, there, it makes sense. You're right. They encourage it. You want to drink? Like, I'd be like 9 in the morning, Teddy. The games are tipping off, and I'd be like, oh, fuck, man, I don't feel good. And I'm in the sports book, and the chick would come up. You want a Corona, honey? And I was like, all right, fuck. You know,
talk me into it.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. I'll have beer for breakfast. I'll wait a couple hours for the hard stuff. So 42-38, you're right. K-State's not fucking going away right now, man.
No, they're not going away.
Strange tournament, man. It's gonna be strange teams in the Final Four. So, did you have a play on Nevada or Chicago tonight, Loyola?
Yeah. I lost for the third time this tournament betting against the Ramblers.
Yeah,
it's the only team I've seen to lose. I mean, I've had a great tournament. It's the only team that I keep losing betting against, and I haven't talked myself out of it yet.
I know, like fuck. I you know, Sister Jean, she's a nice lady and stuff, but I'm really starting to dislike this team, Teddy. You know? I'm with you. I had Miami on the money line. I had Tennessee on a money line parlay, and then tonight I had Nevada. I'm just starting to get mad about it. Like they're not even that fucking good. It just bothers me. You know?
No, I mean, they're as fundamentally sound as it gets.
Frustrating.
I mean, again. So tonight's classic. You know, I have Michigan large.
Yeah.
Right? Michigan big ticket loaded up on the Wolverines. Great. You know, that game was about as easy as it gets. And then I got the Lakers and Nevada. Lakers lose by a hook. Nevada loses by a point. And it's like I win my one game by 20 wire to wire, and I can't freaking come out of this with a good result because I lose a close one. So that's the nature of the game.
I've seen it so much, Teddy, over the last couple of days. Pro basketball, college, these fucking teams play out the whistle. All right, we're down 1, we're down 2, 20 seconds left, 3-second differential. It's like, man, what are you doing? You're fucking playing down. You're going to have 3 to 5 seconds left to pray that you get a good look after. None of these motherfuckers, I'm sure they all seen the Valvano speech from the ESPYs, but did they ever actually watch him win that game? He extended the game, man. He started fouling with like 3 fucking minutes left. Like, it's amazing to me, Ted. I've seen it in the NBA last night with the Raptors. I've seen it time and time again, over and over, man. Fucking Xavier did, we see it all the time. These fucking teams, we're going to play D, try to get a stop, and get the ball back with 5 seconds left. The Portland Trailblazers against the Rockets did it. Houston missed the shot. The ball ricocheted to like half court, and all the time went off the clock. It's fucking stupid, Extend the fucking game, Teddy.
I don't know that I agree with that.
Of course you don't, Jim Boeheim would agree with it.
At the NBA level, this is specifically for NBA, all right? But if I'm in the NBA and I'm down 3 and there's 30 seconds left, I'm going to play defense that possession. I mean, I'm not going to foul intentionally. I'm not going to extend the game because You don't
30 seconds. Okay, I know 6 seconds is enough. 6 is a difference. But when you're talking about like 3 to 5 seconds, Teddy, and especially if you don't have any timeouts and you just want everything to go your way, you're going to get the rebound and go. Why not buy time?
Sure. I mean, but the 6 seconds is your time frame, I would think. You know, with 6 additional seconds, you got time to get down the court and get a decent shot in theory. 5 or less, you probably don't. So, yeah, I'm with you. But at the same time, as someone who's betting probably more underdogs than favorites, last thing I want is the dogs to start fouling and extending these games and pushing it back. I don't want the money line. I want plus the points. So as a bettor, I don't want to increase randomness with more possessions in the final minute. I want to decrease randomness with fewer possessions in the final minute. There you go. Wipe me clean.
Nevada. Exactly.
Are you spooging on the camera?
Nevada. And then Nevada hits a 3 right after. It's like at that point, Teddy, if you can hit 3s, I'd rather buy the time, force these kids on the other team to hit both free throws, and then just trade the free throws and time for a 3-point shot. And you pick up 1 in the exchange. It was so dumb. Like they fucking let the time go. And then the kid on Martin hits a fucking 3 with 1 second left. And then Musselman calls timeout. Yeah, good job, coach. Fuck. Yeah, I know. Yeah, good, great fucking job.
Well, I mean, it worked.
But basically, if you would have fouled the kid before and he hits 2, whatever, you hit a 3, you're down 1, and you do it over again. And then you give yourself a puncher's chance to tie the game after. You just play the angles in a math game as opposed to hoping that a fucking fundamental team like Loyola Chicago is somehow going to fucking give you the ball in the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, but again, you know, I'm speaking only as a bettor. I'm not I could care less about a fan. I care less who wins. I want who covers the points.
Nevada. It was the smart thing for Nevada to do was to extend the fucking game.
Nevada's a dog either way. Okay. In general, you're going to get more. You're going to blow more covers with teams that foul in the over and over again. Think about it. Anyone that had Kansas against Seton Hall. All right. Where Seton Hall's fouling and draining 3s and fouling. You know, what did Carrington hit 3 threes in the last 30 seconds? Yeah, including the one to cover the point spread.
That's how you close a basketball game if you're trying.
That's Gabe. That happens once every 3 months where a guy starts. Well, not every 3, but what? It doesn't happen all the time where some guy just drains 3 after 3 after 3 in the last 30 seconds, and it took all 3 of those to fall to cover the number.
Look, I've seen it happen. I think 5 times in the last 3 nights. The Toronto Raptors did this stupid bullshit, lost. The Portland Trailblazers worked their ass off against.
No. I want the examples where they did it and it worked. Where they did your thing and it worked. You're like, 5 times it didn't work.
It never fucking
worked that much.
It rarely ever works. Where you're gonna
exactly. So you're like, so you're like, let's blow a bunch of point spread covers for the 1 time out of 50 that it works. No, give me the point spread covers that I can get. And not blow these because we're fouling, starting to go down a minute and a half left, and my 4-point dog loses by 11.
I'm not even talking about a point spread, but I'm talking about winning a fucking basketball game.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You're talking about winning a game. I'm talking about covering a spread.
Nevada, fucking Musselman, he's a great coach. Whatever, the media is going to blow him and all this shit. He did a horrible fucking job. He did his kids a disservice in the last 20 seconds of that game. He didn't put them in a position to win. That's his job. To put his kids in a position to win. He didn't do it.
They're down 1. You're down 1. You get a stop, you win. You get a stop, you have a chance to win. You don't foul there. What world are you living on? You don't foul there.
At what point? They were down 2.
No, he drained a 3. They were down 1, and he drained a 3.
Oh, yeah, I know that. He drained a 3. Oh, yeah. But yeah, at some point, yeah, I'm fouling, Like, with about 10 seconds, there was 20 left. Listen, I believe in extending the game and giving myself a chance to win. You know, like they take their chance away to win. Like, you have a better percentage of this kid missing a free throw and you hitting a 3 than you do a fucking random chain of a fucking events. Like I said with Houston and Portland last night or 2 nights ago, Teddy. Portland tried to do all the right things. They got the shot. All right. They fucking forced Houston at the end of the shot clock to take a bad 3. Dude, the ball clanked so fucking hard, it bounced right back out to Houston. There was like a big dive for the loose ball, and it was 0.6 seconds left after. So that was a great fucking shot of getting the ball back.
No, dude. So you have the Blazers +5. Okay? You have the Blazers +5. What do you want them to do? You want them to foul?
I
want them to play
Blazers
defense.
to win the game, Teddy.
No, I want them to cover the spread.
The money line. I don't give a fuck about the spread. I want real money. +1 fucking 60 and shit. Yeah. No. Like, for the record, the chat 100% agrees with me, Teddy, and the chat's never wrong.
The chat is never wrong. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
All right, so Florida State up a 10 spot right now. Wow.
Did you see it coming? I didn't see it coming.
No, fuck. I don't know, dude. I was on Florida State last week against Xavier, and I was cursing myself the whole game for doing it.
Never in doubt.
Yeah,
but I mean, my thought process on that was a lot of Xavier gave it away more than Florida. I mean, Florida State took it, but Xavier gave it away.
I know.
You know, whereas with Michigan, I was on Michigan Large tonight with the thought process is that Michigan just stole one, and they haven't even played a good game yet in the tournament. They got a good game in them, and they did, obviously.
I like what Rob Danner says. I want football back. Soon enough, we're going to have NBA playoffs, and baseball's around the corner. Fucking next starts Thursday. Strange shit. All right. So, all right.
The regular season starts on – no, it doesn't start this Thursday.
No, next Thursday. 1 week from today.
Freak me out, man.
Yeah, which
I'm not ready for baseball yet.
I'm just saying it's fucking bizarro world. Like, baseball's never started on Thursday before.
No,
like
it usually starts like the right around the national championship game.
Yeah, usually
the night before that Sunday night.
Yeah, I used to be Monday, the Reds' traditional afternoon game, but then ESPN with their stupid Sunday night game. So, yeah, in the last few years, fucking 7, 8 years, whatever, it's been an ESPN Sunday night game and a Monday full slate, sort of, 6 games, and then Tuesday. This year, they come right out of the gate. Everybody plays next Thursday. And there's just like full weekend series and shit. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I got a rotation here somewhere. I want to look at it. I haven't really looked at it. Where'd it go? I got to find my rotation now. I'm talking about these, the betting books.
I used to love that in the old days. I got my docs rotation where they leave them in the sports.
Yeah, I live with these things.
You live with them, but you can't find them.
Well, I got a baseball one, and I just put it somewhere. It's probably on the floor somewhere. You guys don't even want to see what my office looks like. Oh, I'll find it when I get off air. I got it. I got to find that fucking thing.
We did this on the air with Cam the other day. Cam looked down.
Looking for stuff?
Yeah, Cam looked down on the floor, and he's like, Gabe's got a fantasy baseball magazine here, and he picks it up. It was from 2014.
At least it wasn't porn.
He's like, why do you have a magazine from 2014? I was like, I don't know. It's been sitting there for a while. What do you want me to tell you? Fuck.
Yeah, I'm cleaning.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I've got a magazine. It's 4 years old sitting on the floor here that I don't read or anything. I don't even know what is going on. But all right, so tomorrow we got Kansas and Clemson, and Teddy's got a podcast to do this evening. What are you doing? An overnight show? For you taping it for the morning or something?
Yeah. For Sports Memo, there was a debate whether we were going to do it tonight or first thing tomorrow morning, and my boy wants to do it tonight, so it's for first thing tomorrow. But we got a half hour. Not till I got that starts at 9. It's only 8:30 now.
Kansas.
But yeah, you can go to sportsmemo.com and check out my podcast.
Kansas -5 against Clemson.
I ain't laying.
I know. It's hard. Fuck, man. These fucking games. It's just dog.
I ain't laying. Huh? Michigan wasn't a dog, but
ball favorite.
I'm not laying with Kansas. I'm not, I mean, I know that I stole one with Seton Hall against Kansas, but the premise that Kansas is beatable, I mean, Jayhawks, a lot of wasted possessions. They have an enormous amount of talent. I think they'll be challenged.
All right. I like this Kansas team. I was on Clemson on Sunday, but yeah, these fucking number 5s are just crooked numbers, man. I remember a bookie telling me once years ago, whenever you see a 5, don't bet on it. Like on either side. He's like, it's a crooked number.
What does that mean?
It means that they don't know what to do with the game, that they don't really know even. It's just, it's a strange number 5 in a basketball game, which is Villanova and West Virginia as well, which I think might be a little bit low, actually. Villanova is the best team in the country, in my opinion. I've always thought West Virginia are a little bit overrated, but I got to give them credit. They beat the shit out of Marshall, and I like Marshall, so I give them credit for that. But, West Virginia like to intimidate you and get in your face and that fucking press Virginia shit. That's not going to work against Villanova. I like Villanova in this game, Teddy.
Yeah, I'm with you. For me, it's Nova or nothing. And I cashed with West Virginia last weekend, and thought there was something of an undervalued commodity, but Nova's the class remaining in this tournament, And when you talk about what West Virginia wants to do, what do they want to do? They want to press and turn you over. That's not it. Jalen Brunson is not going to get turned over.
Yeah.
I give Javon Carter all the John Carter's as tough as it gets, man, tough as nails. But he's not going to dominate Jalen Brunson physically or mentally.
How many years of fucking eligibility that kid have? 13?
Yeah, keep counting. The over. Take the over.
He's balder than I am. He doesn't shave. He's like bald, but he looks like a man. Like he's older than half the NBA's.
he's like Greg Oden in college,
Yes.
Remember Greg Oden looked like 40, and he's playing a bunch of, with a bunch of 17-year-olds.
Like Danny Almeida in the Little League World Series.
Sure. 12-ish.
Like, this kid's unbelievable. He's throwing no hitters. Like, yeah, well, he's 15. Fuck. He's fucking 6'2".
Yeah, age is just a number. It's just a number.
Yeah. That's what Woody Allen says, too. Syracuse and Duke. This game, I look forward to your take on this one. This one, to me, is one of the more interesting games in that, Boeheim has that magic and, the vaunted Syracuse zone. The thing is with Syracuse, they just have a history, Teddy, of the good Syracuse teams in the regular season flame out and fucking get bounced in the first round, or, second round, etc., the tournament. And then the Syracuse teams that just get in are underachievers. They're not supposed to do anything. They always go on deep runs. It's fucking weird, how Boeheim works like this. So now they get a familiar foe. Clearly, Syracuse playing teams in a tournament is an advantage if teams haven't seen that before. Yeah, Duke is a little bit different right now. And a lot of people bring up, they beat them 60-44 this year in Duke. But you look at all the other recent matchups, and they're all pretty close games, Teddy, for the most part. What do you make of this game? It's a fucking tough one, man. But I've been riding the queue, so I just got to take the points again.
So, yeah, I cashed 3 tickets with Syracuse last week. In fact, me and you were sweating one out on didn't me and you sweat one out one night? I thought we did.
Yeah, with exactly TCU. We bet them against TCU. That's right.
Yeah, so I cashed 3 tickets with Syracuse last week, and I will not have a bet on Syracuse tomorrow night. This is where teams like Syracuse come to die. And when you talk about the edges for Boeheim's 2-3 matchup zone, first look's brutal against that zone, man. Second look, not as brutal. Duke beat them by 16. They shot 2 of 18 from three-point range. They made 2 3-pointers in that game. I'll take the over 2 3-pointers tomorrow in the rematch. And Syracuse, they're just not capable of putting the biscuit in the basket. Offensively, they're a very challenged basketball team that hasn't changed here in the postseason. That's not likely to do. Again, they scored 44 against Duke a couple of weeks ago. So I could only lay with the favorite in that game. I mean, this is where teams like Syracuse come to die. Lean under there as well. I don't know the Orange are going to put if they get to 50, they get to 55. Lean under there.
Really? You think they'll be that challenged to score, huh?
Yes. They've been that challenged to score against everybody.
I think Duke are overrated.
I think Duke wins it. You say Nova's winning the title. I say Duke's winning the title. So
Duke are favored right now. I don't think Duke's going to beat Kansas. That's why
I don't think Kansas is necessarily going to beat Clemson. So
they're beating Clemson. Intertops. If you agree or disagree with me or Teddy, check out Intertops. Get a nice bonus. That's the thing with Syracuse, though, is you bet on Syracuse in this game. I'm not going to lie, Teddy. It's sort of like betting on the Buffalo Bills. You're hanging on for dear life. Like, you got to hope that everything goes their way. It's a close, sort of clunky, ugly street fight style of game, and that Duke never sort of gets hot ever. And that's a lot of ifs. And then conversely, if Syracuse fall behind early, they're absolutely fucked. Like you said, they can't score. They're not going to be able to come back if they're down 13, 14 points. That's my
like when you look at teams, the explosive teams, Nova. Every time they're up 4, you're up 4. You blink, they're up 18. I mean, Nova goes on these big runs. Duke goes on these big. I don't know that I've seen a big run from Syracuse like that all year. Where they're all of a sudden they're up a couple of points. Next thing you go take a leak. You come back. Holy shit! What did they went on a month? Syracuse just doesn't have the offensive game to go on those type of runs, and they're few and far between. I like Duke,
Texas Tech, and Purdue. Well, it seems like the public. I don't know who's moving the number, but doesn't seem like the market. Or I don't know, is it the sharp crowd? Is it the public? But people aren't concerned with this Isaac Haas injury because now Purdue are -2, and it was 1.5 for most of the week. Figured maybe it would go the other way, but it hasn't. Purdue's -2-point favorites right now.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about Haas. All I've heard is Haas. What about the other guy? What's his name? Harms?
Marnes.
Harms.
Thought it was Marnes.
7'3", 260. Yeah, he's a frosh, and Haas is a veteran. Minutes-wise, they're very comparable. They split minutes over the season. Harm's the better shot blocker. Haas is a better offensive player. The advantage of having the 2 7-footers is that one of them was on the court all the time. That won't likely be the case here. But the markets are saying pretty clearly this injury may be much ado about nothing. That being said, Keenan Evans is a bet-on guy in a close game. And all season long, I'm saying Purdue's a Sweet 16 team. That's where they cap out. That's who they are. The NBA talent isn't on the Boilermakers. They're not they're a bunch of veteran kids who execute well together. And when they have to step up, I don't know they're going to be able to do it. And Texas Tech, undervalued commodity, point guard who makes plays down the stretch, strong defensive team. I'm surprised this line is held at Purdue -2. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see the Red Raiders win the game.
Texas Tech, I've always thought Texas Tech were way too trendy. They're a nice team. I think they have a nice future ahead of them. The Beard dude, Chris Beard's got a nice future ahead of them, but I thought they were a little bit trendy. I just don't really trust Matt Painter all that much. And Purdue, but I like Purdue's offense. I think, I like their size. You mentioned the other kid. The other kid's fucking massive. He's actually better defensively. So, they can clog. He's going to clog the paint, intimidate people the same way. He scored 7 points, the last game, right? 6, 7 points. Haas scores 14 points. So what? This kid probably scores 10 or so. Like you said, I don't think it's as massive as people make it out to be. I lean Purdue here in this game. I do. I'm scared of it, but not so much because I'm scared of Texas Tech, but I've never been a big Purdue backer, but I do think Purdue gets it done here. And for the record, we're close to winning this Campbell bet. We're on Campbell plus the points against the Dons. You know what? I was on the Dons the other night, too. I'm masterfully playing this CIT, Teddy.
Nice. Well done. I've yet to make a bet in that tournament.
Yeah. San Francisco Dons are up 65-62 with 2 seconds left. We'll let you know when it's official.
So we just go back to that Texas Tech Purdue game. I'm leaning under there as well, for sure. When we talk about the difference between having your I can handle the basketball and pass out of the low post big man in there and I'm a little bit of a stiff, but I can block shots big man in there. That's an impact for the Purdue Texas Tech game. So I would expect to see Purdue's offense to be a little bit out of rhythm and their defense to be a little bit better. Red Raiders are a good defensive team. Number 4 in the country total defense, number 14 effective defense, number 17 turnover percentage. They block shots too. So lean under for sure in that one.
Under, says Ted Savransky. Under 137.5 is the number right now in that basketball game. So the Michigan Wolverines will face the winner of Florida State and Gonzaga, just one win away from the Final Four. And Kansas State and Kentucky, 52-47 with 6 minutes remaining right now. These fucking games, man. These kids can't fucking shoot. So, Teddy, before we get you out of here, I said that college basketball fucking sucks now compared to the way it used to be. Do you agree or disagree?
How did it used to be? That was better.
The players used to actually stay for 2 and 3 years. There was more cohesiveness. There was more team unity. Better team play. I don't care about kumbaya unity. I'm talking about play on the court. The players were better. Fuck. The Grant Hills and the Leitners and the Fab Five kids. I go down the fucking list of in the 80s with the fucking Ewings and the Mullins and, the rivalries and stuff. We have all these shithead one and done kids that, the kid from Toronto here, Hamilton on Kentucky is a good example. Struggles all year. Has a couple of good games down the stretch. Going to be taking 6 overall in the NBA draft this year. Kids played in about 22 basketball games, 18 of them poorly. He's going to be a fucking lottery pick in the NBA. You got a shitload of one and dones. That's why, to me, Teddy, you have these sort of mediocre fucking school teams that have gone far, is because at least they're teams. They don't have guys going to the NBA and shit. They've got guys that have been there for 2 and 3 years. And they come together in times like this. Meanwhile, you got these other punk kids that are just a bunch of kids that want to be in the NBA.
Sure. I mean, as a general assessment of, the good old days were better. Yeah, sure. The good old days probably were better for college basketball because of the fact that it wasn't only the Loyola Chicagos that had senior-laden teams and veteran teams. Everyone did. But I don't blame the kids for that.
I miss the good old days when the Loyola Chicagos were fucking, getting bounced in the first round.
but people like the upsets in the tournament. I mean, like, you're screwed either way. You like it when Loyola Chicago does good. You don't like it when Loyola Chicago does good. You got to pick one or the other. But to say, kids these days, you get off my lawn. Things change, man. I mean, and I don't blame the college kids for it. It's the NBA. The NBA with the one and done, the NBA with the lure of riches, the NBA with the inability
but I don't think
to put together a developmental league that attracts anybody.
I actually stand up for today's NBA. So I'm not fully in the, everything used to be better and, Jordan. I don't think LeBron's anywhere near Jordan, but that's besides the point. But I do think, put it this way, Teddy, I think that the Golden State, now the Warriors are hard to use the example because they're beat up, but I think they beat the Bulls team from past years. So, I'm not stuck in the get off my lawn era, but college basketball just sucks. It's a shitty product. It used to be an entertaining product. It's a shitty product.
Says absolutely no one who watched the opening weekend of the NCAA tournament. What a great opening weekend of the tournament. Exciting games tonight. What's the problem with the product?
This has probably been the best tournament ever. I'll give them that.
Right. So you're saying the product sucks, but here's the best tournament ever.
Yeah.
I'm winning bets, but this tournament sucks.
Yeah, but dude, the tournament represents about 3% of their fucking season. You know what I mean?
Less than that. But for a revenue standpoint, it represents everything they got.
It represents everything. I know. I'll give you that. Still a shitty product.
Huh?
Like I say, too, just because a game is close, Teddy, doesn't mean it's a classic, right?
Yes.
I mean, if 2 homeless guys fight outside of 7-Eleven and it's a close fight, it's a close fight, but it's not a great fight. It's a close fight.
Sometimes.
If you add dramatic music to it and put a band and cheerleaders, and then suddenly, it's good. You know what I mean? like people are like the Cincinnati, Nevada, or it was the Cincinnati, Houston in the AAC Conference Championship game.
The ugliest game ever, you mean?
This is such a fucking intense, great game. Like, yeah, it's great. Fuck. It's like watching blind dudes fucking, take target practice. Fuck. Like, and it's like, yeah, it's close. They're both tied at one hit. Fuck, it drives me nuts. But anyways, Teddy.
I just want to hear you rant more. This is kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I went off on Loyola Chicago earlier. Fuck.
I know, but I don't know what you're so grumpy about, dude. You're cashing bets. You just cashed Gamble, right? Is that a final?
Gamble, you're right.
Yeah, it's a final. There you go.
We think we were talking earlier, Teddy. We think Sister Jean's a fraud. She doesn't. She's like a crisis actor. Like, where was she before? How come we never heard of her?
Yeah. She's like they're busting her in.
Yeah, exactly. George Soros funding.
Yeah. And then watch her come out for gun control tomorrow. Is that this?
Exactly. You nailed it. Exactly. Anything else, Sister Jean? Well, I think there's too many guns. And everyone's getting the right's going to be like, fucking knew it. I knew it. She's from Chicago. And they're going to say, look, Chicago has one of the biggest gun laws in the country and the highest murder rate. See, it doesn't help, Sister Jean.
You can see it coming.
You're right. You fucking nailed it.
Sister Jean.
Sister Jean comes out for gun control. You're right. It's a fucking scam.
It's a crisis actor. I hear you, man.
Dana
she looks phony.
Yeah, Dana. I don't know, dude. She sounds like she's 40, but not 98 when she talks.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. My grandma didn't talk like that when she was 98. Therefore.
My grandma didn't make it to 98.
Yeah, I don't think mine did either.
To 95, actually. Pretty close.
So hence the lack of talking that way.
Yeah. 56-55. Here comes Kentucky.
As we sweat.
Except our FSU going to knock Gonzaga off right now? Like, really?
Looks like it.
Oh, dear God.
They've been the better team. But if you're a Michigan guy, who would you rather play, FSU or Gonzaga?
Well, if you would have told me before, I would have said, obviously, FSU. Yeah.
Exactly.
Even now, I know.
So.
It's one of those, be careful what you wish for. We'll smash FSU. All right, Teddy. So I'll give you a couple of minutes to breathe and replug your other mic in and see what happens.
Good times, man. So when are you coming back down again?
I guess the IFBC was the sort of plan, but that's in a long times away. So, I don't know. Hopefully before, Teddy. Maybe I'll get on
the super contest again next year.
Yeah. Fucking yeah.
You gonna win next year?
I fucking hate that contest like I hate college basketball, but I still watch college basketball and I bet that contest every year.
Yeah, exactly. What are you going to do, man?
Teddy, I hate the contest. You don't understand.
But here's the beauty of it, Gabe. You had you have a top 10 finish?
Yeah, 8th place.
You have a top 10 finish, and no matter what happens for the rest of your life, no one will ever take that away from you.
I appreciate
that. Top 10
Teddy.
Finish in the Hilton Super Contest or the Westgate Super Contest.
I appreciate that, Teddy. Teddy. Great stuff, Teddy.
Right on. Say hi to the guys in the chat box for me, man.
Sportsbit in the morning at what time?
Sportsbit. We record it at 8 a.m. Pacific time, and it comes out as fast as they can get it out. Because with Sportsbit, we're doing putting graphics and pictures and all that in there. But it's a sports center. It literally is a sports central for gamblers every single day. Usually comes out in the range of between 10:30 or so Pacific time.
Yep.
You can follow me on Twitter, obviously at Teddy_covers, and I tweet it out as soon as it comes out, or you can follow, from SBR. If you're watching SBR right now, you're on the list. You'll know when it comes out anyway.
Always a pleasure, Teddy. Thanks for hooking us up and all your help off the air last week. Your class act. It's always a pleasure.
Okay, pleasure's all mine, my friend. I enjoy spending time with you and your crew. It was a lot of fun.
Great time.
Ragers.
Yeah, if you get wrestlers.
Cheers.
Taylor and Sonny are out there somewhere on the strip.
Are they still here?
Oh, and T-Bone just rolled into town tonight.
Yeah, I heard T-Bone was coming. I'm like, T-Bone, nice to show a week late.
I know. Good point.
Huh.
I got to call T-Bone after. I got some shit in the storage locker there. Fuck.
T-Bone's a good guy.
Yeah.
Hope he's watching. Talk to you, T-Bone. Talk to you, Morency. Have a great night, guys.
May the winners be yours. 55-49, Florida State. Shit's coming down to the wire here. Teddy. Great stuff with Teddy. Good debate, spirited debate between me and Teddy. Teddy just likes to disagree with me. He's like Tim Anderson, except worse. You got to foul late in those games. You can't just play for the fucking shot at the end. Come on. It's like 0 for 5. We've seen this shit. Let's go, Greg Mattson. I know. We need Kentucky and Gonzaga money line. I know. Let's get it. Fuck. Starting to get mad here. Yes. How is that not a foul? I swear to God, they don't call fouls. Like, the guys on Florida State are like body checking Gonzaga. They don't call it. This fucking game just stopped scoring too. It's like every time it looks like Gonzaga is getting back in this and they cut the lead to 4 and shit, FSU scores right away. Worst shot in basketball, a long 2. Man, I've never seen so many kids step out of bounds, man, this year. Fuck, man, you guys are stupid. Fuck. Like, honestly, like, it's not even debatable that college basketball sucks. These fucking kids can't even stay in bounds. Ooh, that's the line, Junior. That's the line, kid. You can't step out. What's our coach? Oh, why is he blowing the whistle? Because you stepped out of bounds, kid. There's boundaries, fuck. Look, college basketball sucks. It's fun. Listen, I love college basketball. I love college sports. So I'm not shitting on it. I'm not one of these guys that only watches a tournament either. I watch college basketball every night, all right? It's a shitty product. It is. It just is. It's a little better this year than it has been in past years. I'll give them that. I remember when I was living in Vegas, they hit new lows like 5-6 years ago. I remember watching. It's like, I can't watch this. Like, I just can't watch this anymore. It's just too bad. I don't care about the rivalry and shit. It's shitty. Fuck. College football is very good. College football, I would argue, is better than it's ever been. College basketball is not. And it's not a get off my lawn thing. It's just, it's bad. Another thing is there's too many teams in college basketball. You know, there used to be like fucking 94 teams, 94 like line schools and shit. There's 320 of them now. Fucking Campbell Soup's got a team. Fuck. But we won, Campbell. That's what I'm saying, Jazz. They're fucking shit. These teams, we hold the ball for 35 seconds and fucking sure we win 54-53. UConn. UConn and Butler. It's fucking 50-49. They can't score. I'm fucking choking harder than a fucking college basketball player. Oh, shit, fuck. Within 2 seconds, Dean Wade. Fuck you, Dean Wade. K-State's up 58-57 with 1:31 left. I could use overtime here. Let's get overtime. I don't know what the deal with this Wade kid is, Shell Dog, but every fucking second they're fucking showing him, and I'm getting tired of it. It's like, we get it, fuck. He's good. Fine. All right. You ever notice they always have these, like, scrappy stories for the white guy? It's like, yeah, I know. None of the black kids on the team have ever been hurt before, ever hurt their knee and come back before. I know. Like, you ever notice they never show the black guys' mothers either? Like, you know, they never show the family. It's always the same bullshit. Oh, there's Dean Wade. Oh, tough Dean Wade. Oh, there's this fucking cheerleader mom. Have they showed any of the kids on Kentucky's families? No. Weber's better for NBA. Foul. I like Chris Webber a lot. I think Webber does a great job for NBA analysts during games. But during college, man, he shouldn't be doing college. He doesn't watch college during the year. He watches NBA. Secondly, he hates the NCAA. Thirdly, he hates Michigan. Fucking. Fourthly, he pours it on fucking thick. He's all syrupy, but talking about kids' moms in the crowd and NCAA magic. It's like, dude, we're not buying this, Chris. You fucking hated the NCAA. That's why you took the money from Ed Martin, because you were pissed off that people were wearing your jerseys and you weren't making money. He's like, these kids will remember this experience the rest of their life. You won't even step foot on a campus. Like, it's just, it's hip. It's so hilarious they even have him doing college. He hates college. Fuck. The motherfucker refused to come to our reunion, the Fab Five reunion. When Michigan made the Final Four a couple of years ago, the Fab Five kids all showed up, and they were all there in support, except Weber, of course. Fuck. Look, I'm a diehard Michigan fan. I don't rip Weber for fucking all this shit. That's him and Jalen's business. That, it's those two have an issue. That's their issue. But it's just funny that the guy's doing college basketball when he fucking hates the NCAA. He was barred from going on Michigan's campus for fucking 10 years. And he said, you bar me, fuck you. I'll never come back. And he never did. Fuck. Chris Webber's lucky he didn't go to jail too. Fuck. Like, he blatantly lied. He lied to the fucking FBI. That's the thing with Weber. Part of me likes him because we know he's not a snitch. Like, Weber like went down. Like, he lied to the FBI. They asked him again. He lied again about it. He goes, I never took money. And they were like, we know you took the money. It's like, he's like, no. He goes, I don't even know Ed Martin. And like, so part of me is like, all right, he ain't a snitch. We know that. Fuck. He was willing to lie to the feds even about this. But secondly was after he really played that up. I never even knew Ed Martin. And it's like, dude, you're a fucking asshole, man. Chris Webber, fame went to his head. He was fucking Tyra Banks. Oh, big block. Let's get overtime. Like I said, I don't hold it against Weber. Like, I like Weber. Missed. Oh, no, they got the rebound. Possession arrow. That's not a timeout. That's fucking garbage. I hate that rule, too. You can't call a timeout when you're lying on the ground, man. It's a new rule, fuck. It's fucking bullshit. That's possession arrow. Timeout, timeout. Look at that timeout bullshit. You fucking traveled, kid. You fucking traveled. You can't do that. Your ass was sliding when you had the basketball. That's automatically traveling, fuck. Yeah, I know it wasn't traveling. He should have gave him a timeout, though. I didn't know that the Verizon guy was in the Kentucky band. Fuck. You better not fucking get too close to Ashley Judd, fuck. She's gonna fucking say you sexually harassed her. Ashley Judd's gonna go on Twitter after the game. To that man asshole who was staring at me from 13 rows away all night, I'm gonna file a lawsuit. Who, me? Hey. This is the longest Ashley's Judd's gone without fucking accusing somebody of something. An hour and a half of the game. I need overtime. And even then, I don't know if we'd hit the over. No. 60-58. See the announcer. Are you kidding? What's so magical about it? It's a shitty game when he scored. Yeah. Don't take the 3. Why would you do that? Why would the kid take a fucking 3 there? Holy shit, these kids are stupid. Fuck. I'm never taking another favorite again, man. I never take favorites. I don't know why I did this. Fuck. You fucking idiot, kid. Like, you need 2. Take it to the rack. Fuck. Fuck, these kids are stupid. Like, why would he do that? Like, it's fucking, it's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable how fucking stupid these kids are. Fuck. Fuck me, man. All right. God. One last shot. Whatever. If I was K-State, I'd just foul him. Pretty simple. You just foul him. I would do it, too. It's called coaching. Why would you let Kentucky take the 3? The kids will clank the free throws, too, anyways. The chance that Kentucky hits a 3 is about fucking 7% right now, anyways. But still, I'd just tell them, let Kentucky in-ball the bound and foul them. Put them on the line. It'll take 3 seconds off the clock. You'll be down by 1. You'll still be up by 1. Like these coaches, like, you're so stupid. Fuck. I am smarter than fucking them. No, listen. Eric Musselman obviously knows more about basketball than I do, but I'm a better game fucking clock manager than he is. Same with football. I've said it for years. Gamblers, hardcore gamblers would be the best fucking clock management guys. Clock management specialists. That's all. Just have me there on the fucking bench, and I'll just say, coach, listen. We have to foul now. Trust me. Percentage, foul. Like, it's like, coach, clock. Gamblers, we know. As a gambler, I know all the worst circumstances that can happen and what can and can't happen. Teddy was way off with that shit. You fucking let them fucking play the clock. You're going to lose. Fuck. He made the argument for me when he goes, how many times does it work out? I'm like, never. It never works out. Well, hurry up, kid. Shoot. fuck? Shut the fuck up, Kevin Burkhardt. Fuck. Rah, rah, rah. He's acting like it's a fucking the Olympics here or something. Fuck. It's a shitty basketball game between two shitty fucking teams. Just because it's called a Sweet 16 game didn't make it good. Unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable. I know, fuck. Unbelievable, but Burkhead, you fucking tool, fucking cock-sucking motherfuck. I fucking hate motherfucking taking favorites, man. Fuck.
Anyone else like to share? How about you in the back with the glasses, sir?
My name's Bobby, and I am an addict.
Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. You know, you folks aren't here because you're gamblers. You are here because you are terrible gamblers.
Hey, Bobby.
These folks don't need to stop doing what they're doing. They just need to get better at it. Who's stealing?
Please.
Who's that? Hello? You're Rickabilly James. Bobby.
Fuck, I got a serious fucking chest fucking heart pain here. Wow, not only are they beating them, Florida State, they're killing them, fuck. 67-55. The over, this game's dead. I didn't even like the over. I jump on the in game. Can't believe. So I win the Michigan game. I win the Michigan over, and I win Campbell. I win Campbell. Well, now Michigan's going to get Florida State. It'll be the same shit. Michigan will be favored by 3 or 4, and they'll fucking roll them. No fight from Gonzaga, though, huh? How's that not goaltending? These refs, man, I swear to God, the refs have money on Florida State. I'm not just saying this because of whatever, but... And that's a foul? That's a foul? So this is what I'm talking about, though. Like right now, if you're Gonzaga, just foul all the time now. No one does this, but this is what you need to do. Like in the old days, they would do it. Like now, you need to foul. I'm dead serious. Look, they missed the free throw, and FSU gets the fucking rebound. Like, look, like right now, what's more important to you? Them going to the free throw line or the clock? There's only 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. Like I would foul. I'd be here for an hour. Literally. You buy time. You just stop the clock and you foul them. You put them on the line and you hope they miss one of them. Fuck. They hit 1 or 2, you go down, you hit a 3, and you just keep trading points You know, you trade the 3 for the 2. If you miss a bunch of threes, you're going to lose the game. You're about to lose the game anyways. So you put them on the line now constantly. Foul. Don't let them take 30 seconds off the clock. You foul them, fuck. You foul them. You put them on the clock right away. Boom. They hit 1 and 2. They're up 68-58. Boom. You hit a 3. 68-51. Foul. They hit 1. 69-51. Boom. You hit a 3. 69-64. You foul them. Boom. They hit 2 of them. They're up 71-64. Boom. You hit a 3. 67. Suddenly you've cut it to 4 and you've lost about 10 seconds. It's not fucking rocket science. Or you can let them fucking milk 30 seconds off, pound it inside, and dunk on you if you want. That's a good way of going too if you want. Yeah, what are you going to do now? So you're going to let another 30 seconds go? And, ooh, you cut it to 9. And, guys, time is what you fucking need. Fouling is a pawn shop, all right? You need to go to the pawn shop right now. Fucking fouling buys you time. It's like if somebody says, well, that's what are you going to do? Well, what are your alternatives? It's like basically being on death row and not having a lawyer and trying to fucking shake the governor down. Like, you need to buy time. It's one of these deals. Foul, and then you come up with shit. It's like, listen, guys, I need you to take 3s from here on out. We're screwed either way. We need to hit a bunch of 3s. And if we hit like 3, if you guys can hit 3 3-point shots in the next minute, guys, I'll win this game for you. Like, these coaches need to fucking help these fucking kids.
Contact that is excessive and or unnecessary. And so if they feel like that hit with the left arm was an unnecessary form of contact, not playing the ball.
Or you can do like fucking Dwayne fucking Casey and let a 28 fucking point run happen and then watch it happen and then fucking call timeout. You guys in your Kansas hate. You guys in your Kansas hate, man. Oh, fuck, man. Fuck, man. I can't take this. Like, it's not a flagrant foul. Shut up, Reggie Miller. Fuck. Why is Reggie Miller doing college basketball right now? Reggie Miller just said he won't be surprised if it's a flagrant foul. So I guarantee it won't be then. Like, has Reggie Miller ever said anything like good? He really is the Phil Simms of fucking basketball coverage, Reggie Miller. He's another guy. He should be doing NBA. Like, what are you doing here? All this shit about Leonard Hamilton. What up, Chris Edge? That wasn't a flagrant foul. Shut up, Dan Bonner. You suck too, fuck. Dan Bonner. Whatever the NCAA said is right. I know, Dan. Fuck. That's how you could keep your job. Yeah, it's been a dog tournament, and the theme continues. I gotta tell you, there's not too many people. I didn't hear too many people calling fucking last night that FSU was going to kill these guys. 73-60. What's going on in that Atlanta Hawk game anyways, guys? Fucking please tell me the Atlanta Hawks are winning. Please tell me the Atlanta Hawks are winning. The Atlanta Hawks are losing by 15. Sacramento. Sacramento never wins anything. Fuck. Of course they win tonight. The only reason I bet on the Hawks is because they were 15-2 in their last 17 games against these guys. $75-60. I don't think Gonzaga understands what comeback means. Fucking Vegas and fucking San Jose. I should have just bet fucking hockey tonight. Oh, and they turned the ball over right away. You guys fucking suck, man. Fucking cut my fucking finger here. Kid hits a fucking, takes a three. What up, Travis Taylor? Yeah, this tournament's a little improbable, though. This tournament's a little improbable, though. Florida State, Kansas State. Come on, man. Nobody picked Florida State and Kansas State to get to the fucking Elite Eight. How you doing, Matt Varnum? Worst night ever. Fuck. There's been worse nights than this, but it's not great. It just sucks because I'm a big Michigan fan. I went big on Michigan, but you know, I've lost the last few bets. I hit Campbell. Campbell helped. Luckily, the old Campbell soup fucking play tonight came through. What up, Didier? I should just bet on the Michigan games. Sheldog's killing it tonight. Yeah, you've been rolling. You had fucking Loyola Chicago, K-State. At least traffic won't be as bad with Kentucky. But Bano had an okay night. All right, so the Sharks and Wild. Sharks and Vegas. Sharks and Wild. Sharks and Vegas, 1-1. 9 minutes left. Sharks are minus 135. What's the deal? The game's not on fucking TV? Come on. You're telling me that fucking there's an NHL game on right now and it's not on anywhere in Canada? It's hard for these cocksuckers to walk and chew gum at the same time. It's like, wow, you know, it's March Madness and curling. I know. You can't figure it all out. I know. Fucking useless dipheads. Fuck. What did Vegas clinch last night? Didn't Vegas clinch shit last night? Did Loyola get away with a travel? Yeah, they did get away with a travel. Fuck. Big shock. Fuck. Did we get away with bullshit all fucking tournament, man? Shit's like they want this fucking team getting through. The Sister Jean train, fuck. I thought they clinched something last night, Vegas. Or 2 nights ago when they beat Vancouver. You know what? We're rolling the dice here, Shell Dog, but we're going to take the San Jose Sharks. We're going against Vegas. We're taking the San Jose Sharks. There's 8 minutes left in the game. They're tied at 1. We're going in. We're in. Let's go, Sharks. NBL, isn't that shit over yet? Yeah, we're taking the Sharks. Dun, 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 dun. Started out so well, too, Kyle. Fucking Michigan. And I only bet on Michigan. Fuck. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Campbell was a nice play. The Atlanta Hawks, not so much. Fuck. That was pathetic. What am I doing betting on the Atlanta Hawks?
Tomas Tatar trying to accelerate, and he's checked by Hurdle. Real good back pressure from the Sharks, not allowing Vegas really get a lot of speed going through the neutral zone. So the icing is Pavelski tried to hook up on a pass with Mikhail Bakhter.
Well, if this game goes to a shootout, we're screwed, but hopefully we can win before then. We'll see if we have a Michigan, Florida State number for you here before the night's done. Yeah, I didn't know it was just basketball. I missed out on the NBL playoffs because I was in Vegas, but fuck, you're right. They're actually playing in 4 hours. What's the series shit? Bobbert's here. Bobbert knows. All right, the series is tied at 1. The series is tied at 1. I think it's a best of. Is it a best of 5 or a best of 7? Where's Bobbert? Oh, here he is. Hey, Bobbert, it's a best of 5 series, right? Or is it a best of 7? All right, so it's a best of 5. They're tied at 1. United beat them 110-95 in the last game. Sorry, the 36ers beat United 110-95 in the last game. United beat the 36ers 107-96 in the first game. This game's back in Melbourne. One thing you notice about these scores, pretty high scoring. 107-96 and 110-95. So they've gotten a 203 and 205 in the 2 games so far. Adelaide 36ers are a run and gun team. So they've gotten a 203 and to 205. The total is 189.5. So it sounds like, yes, indeed, Big Will. We've got a late night bailout special from Melbourne. Over 189.5. And you know what? I think Melbourne fuck them up, as Bobbert's saying. Home court's everything in this shit. And, I mean, look. First game, United won 107-96 on their home floor. Then the 36ers won 110-95 on their floor. They go back and forth instead of playing 2 and 2. You know what I mean? So, you know what? Let's lay the 5.5 points with Melbourne, and let's go over 189.5. What up, Metal Bob? Melbourne United versus the Adelaide 36ers.
Now a good stick at the line by Holla, but it does come out. And now Schmidt looking for Perron on the entry. Intercepted by Hurdle. And Couture couldn't move it anywhere. Go left the other side. Vlasic, the touch pass back to Couture from Butker. And Neal's able to clear. Under 3 to go here in regulation. Nate Schmidt, he has to hurry. Pressure coming from Butker. Back to Brendan Dillon. He'll slap it from center as San Jose tags up. Now Neal after it. This will go to Martin Jones. Brendan Dillon. That'll come off of Butker right to James Neal. Neal back for Theodore. The backhander goes high over the San Jose net. And play is stopped. A wild finish here in San Jose. 1-1 with 2.5 to go.
Looks like we're all on the fucking Sharks. Oh, fuck. This would be nice if we could fucking get this. Come on, guys. I like it. Everyone's positive tonight. I like it. Everyone's positive. Metal Bob wants to parlay the Australian game. Bobbert's ready to win. Sandercock has got confidence at the fucking Sharks. Kisner beating Johnson tomorrow. Yeah, probably. Dustin Johnson's done. That's unacceptable, fuck. They should have fucking, how do they have South Korean fucking basketball? Listen, South Korean ball's good, but it's the Australian playoffs. This fucking hockey game is going to be a fucking sweat job, man. They're tied at 1. It's 2 minutes left. I never win in fucking, I rarely win shootouts. Maybe we can squeeze an overtime bet out here. Maybe.
As we go inside the glass with Shane Knighty.
I'll tell you what, it's been a terrific period. They've carried a lot of it. They've had a lot of power plays in this game, but you can feel the intensity.
So Sharks.
Pushback. It has been a very entertaining game, especially a third period. And what a performance we've seen from Malcolm Subban in this game. A career high 42 saves.
No overtime prop. Fuck. Nah, they've never done. It's not worth the odds, Belmont Kate. Not worth the stress job.
Well, that's an area
Michigan 4.5. Thanks, Nick. K-State -1.
Some power play early in this third
against
period.
Loyola.
Subban's done a great job stopping pucks. The penalty killers of the Golden Knights have done a real good job, and we'll see.
Fuck. Loyola versus K-State. Loyola's going to beat them.
Doing some adjustments on the clock.
They're going to the Final Four.
22 remaining here in the third.
2-run triple, 3-0 to Goshi.
Against Joe Pavelski, who wins the draw.
Can we bet on that shit?
Brendan Dillon beats it up a bit, has trouble moving it. Pavelski there to support.
Go, 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 go!
Down the way with Kane breaking for the net. The shot hit Kane. Pavelski comes off the boards with it in a scramble against Deacon. And it's cleared by Alex Tuck as it's swept ahead by Ryan Carpenter. Under 2 to go here in regulation. And a stoppage here with 1:51 on the clock.
A lot of rolling, bouncing pucks here. You have to really be aware.
Stress, 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 stress. Come on, San Jose.
Back to Shea Theodore. Brent Burns will flick it clear, and now a 2-on-1. Pavelski is off a high touch, whistle down on the play.
There's an example where we're talking about, Randy, the ability to stretch the zone off a play. This is designed as they just get it off the glass, and you can see Pavelski just fly the zone, trying to create that 2-on-1 play. The play by Burns, you see both Pavelski and Kane take off, but it's a high stick along the glass. Theodore's trying to hold that blue line as the puck goes by him.
That was Tomas Hertl making contact with the puck as it whizzed past him. Another face-off in the San Jose defensive zone, but a face-off that they control. Here's Braun. Hertl in the zone, ahead for Pavelski. He's watched by Tatar, who reverses it for Engelland. Engelland gave it up. Hertl had it. He's into Marchessault. They battle. Braun at the point. He drives one off Marchessault's stick. Now William Carlson across center for Vegas. He's got Tatar on the right wing. The shot saved by Jones. Back in front, poked at by Marchessault. He'll come around the net with it. Jonathan Marchessault, shadowed by Braun. Still on it, and finally Braun able to get to it for the Sharks. No women round for Hertl, who sweeps it out past McNabb. We're under a minute to go here in regulation. A 1-1 tie, and it's been a great battle here, and a stoppage in play now with 50 seconds remaining.
Well, it's going to be an offside. What a game this has been. It's just 50 seconds from putting this to a little bit of extra time. Carlson with a nice rush on that last play. There's a look at James Neal, still looking for his first goal after returning on his 4th game from injury.
McNabb And it's fired in by Schmidt. The other 88, Brent Burns and Vlasic. And that'll find its way out of the zone. Tipped in. Nice play by Holla from center. Now Burns gets it away and up for Timo Meyer, but he can't handle the hot pass. Braden McNabb gives it ahead. And this will come back on a high touch against Vegas with 23.3 to go here in the third. Coming up on NHL Overtime, presented by Volkswagen, a career night for Andrzej Kopitar in the Kings' huge win at Colorado. All that coming up after we're done here in San Jose. Right now, 23 seconds away from bonus hockey.
Well, this faceoff's going to come right back to center ice. The high stick by Howell on the far wall.
Vlasic, the short pass. Buckley Goodrow trying to force one through on the backhand. Now Burns. Off Goodrow's stick, back to him from Carlson. Buckley Goodrow takes one. Here's Vlasic stepping to the puck. Final seconds here of regulation. As Eric Holland. A hit for Neal, he steers it clear, and Vlasic's just going to eat it. And we will go to overtime.
Going to overtime, locked up at 1. You know what, guys? I just realized something. I think it's an all-Australian night tonight. I think the fucking Aussie Football League starts tonight. I know it does. It starts tomorrow, but they always have one game on Thursday night. Let's see. So, yeah, tomorrow night we're having a new sport rotation, guys. AFL, we got to stay on top of it from the early days, too, right? It's like, you know, if you're going to follow a league, you got to stay. So it's week 1. I got to be honest, I'm a little bit behind. Australian rules. Yes, sir. Yeah, we got a game tonight. Essendon Bombers and the Adelaide fucking Crows, actually. I'm going to fucking pull a Mick right now. This motherfucker always calls me at like 4 in the morning all wasted and shit. Settle down, Bruce.
Hi, this is Andrew Harrison. Leave a message and also leave a message from Mikazi as well. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Hey, Mick, how the fuck are you asleep right now? The Adelaide Crows are playing in a couple hours here. Should we bet on the Crows or should we fade them?
If you're happy with your message, hit 1. To listen to your message, hit 2. To erase it and record again, hit 3. To keep recording from where you left off, okay, let's review your messages.
Hey, Rick, how the fuck are you asleep right now? The Adelaide Crows are playing in a couple hours here. Should we bet on the Crows or should we fade them?
I like that the chick is
If you're
Australian.
happy with your message, hit 1. To listen to your message, hit 2. To erase it and record again, hit 3. To keep recording from where you left off, hit 4.
I'm done. Mick's got an Australian fucking cell phone. The chick is fucking Australian. If you're happy with your message, hit 1. We don't have that option here. What do you mean if I'm happy with the message? I didn't even know I could listen to my own message. No.
Logan Couture gets his 31st of the season. A little great move at the end.
We're coming back, baby.
And he gets his team the extra point. But you got to give Martin Jones a little credit on this. Couple of big saves by him. It's Jonathan Marchessault with 2 great chances. Carlson, good play as he knocks Couture off the puck. That sends in Marchessault.
Oh,
big save.
big save.
And Jones James, not sure where it was, keeps it out, and then Couture back the other way. Here's a little toe drag to the inside, and then a backhand. Looks like it may have caught Perron's stick and went past Subban. As Logan Couture's the hero, the Sharks pick up the victory.
The game winner and his 31st of the year for Logan Couture. And San Jose has a 6-game winning streak, and they close the gap ever since they
Yeah, we needed that Shark. We needed that Sharks play. Crowd's going crazy. Listen, that game's a tough one, but it seems like now. I don't know. They both look good, but I think Loyola Chicago at this point. I'm 0 for 3 with these guys, though. All right, so that was good. We needed that. We needed a nice little bounce back win. That helps. Like Chris says, baby dollars, baby steps, but keeps us in the game. So what the hell's going on here? So we got the Bombers and the Crows. So why would the Essendon Bombers be favored against the Adelaide Crows? Thanks for helping me out, Mick. I'm going to fucking do what he does to me. I'm going to call him back.
What's up, you crazy prick?
What's going on, Mick? What, you asleep?
Oh, about to shut it down, yeah. Been struggling all week, mate. Got a bad back, eh?
Oh, you're on pills, a bad back. All right, yeah. Well, I figured you've called me in the middle of the night enough times that I owed you one.
I wouldn't do stuff like that, would I?
No, of course not. Not to mention, fuck, it's fucking 10:48 where you are right now. You're 2 hours behind me.
Mate, I'm up early, though. I've got to fucking race my truck all day and drive around in crazy snow tomorrow. Fucking, are we on the air or what?
Yeah, we're live on the air.
Oh, all right. No, I'm all right. I got a fuck back, mate. I've been struggling a bit. I'm all right. Doing that physio and she'll be right, but, you know, getting older, mate, and I work and fucking love it, though, you know?
Okay, so. All right, we won't.
Actually, I don't sit in the fucking office or fucking the apartment 20 hours a day like you. I'm out and about in the snow and the cold, and I love it, man. You know that.
Yeah, I know. You're out. You're meeting all hot secretaries and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's part of the job. It's not bad. Yeah, you got to be careful what you say, but you can always tee them up afterwards if you want. Hey, I've got a girlfriend now, but yeah.
You got to be.
I got some stories in that regard, no doubt.
Especially now in the Me Too movement, Mick. You got to be careful what you say to anyone, right? Yeah.
Oh, fuck, you can't even look at a chick. You got to be careful, but no, fucking no change around. That's why I told you we need to invest in a vibrator and dildo company, because all these chicks, no one's going to, there's going to be lonely, going to be a lot of lonely, cunts out there, right?
I think you're right. I think you're actually right about that one. So Yeah, we're a little disappointed. I don't know. I thought you were a real Adelaide Crow fan, but I guess not. You're going to sleep.
Oh, mate, no, it'll be on. I'll wait. So my time, it'll start at like 4 a.m. my time, which we'll start at like 6 a.m. your time. So finish at like 9 o'clock in the morning your time, I think. Something like that.
Really? It's that far? No, it starts earlier than that. This game starts.
It's not.
This game starts in 4 hours from now.
Yeah, that's 3 a.m.
No, you wait.
Yeah. I'll wake up at 6.
Yeah, it starts in 4 hours. So it starts at 4:50 a.m. here.
Right, 5. So
Yeah, 2:50 your time. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. But hey, trust me, Crows were favourite earlier in the week by 5.5. But they got some injuries, mate. The big Tex Walker's out. Their skipper's out. One of the Crouch brothers out. They got a few injuries. Bombers are on the up. Bombers came 8th last year. It's in Melbourne. A lot of people are going for the Bombers. The money line's gone. It's now Bombers are favourite by 1.5. I think it's just the public Bomber money getting on it. But I still think the Crows will win. But, mate, I wouldn't be surprised if it's an upset either. Anything can happen in this first round, mate. I've got 3 or 4 good bets for you tomorrow night if you want me on. But it's risky this first round. Anything can happen, mate.
All right. So who's out? Adelaide have won 4 of the last 5 times that they've played against these guys. Last year, the Crows were the highest scoring team in the league, averaging 107 points a game. Essendon averaged 95 points a game. All right. Who are they missing? I'm looking here.
Oh, they got Tex Walker, the skipper's out, the big centre forward guy. He's pretty good. And one of the Crouch brothers is out. And they've lost Cameron, the little Aboriginal fella. They've lost a couple, but they've picked up Gibbs. Gibbs was the best player for Carlton. He came back to Adelaide. Luckily, he got his top knot, wussy knob cut off. The coach said to him, kind of like, get a haircut, mate. So he got all his hair cut off for charity.
Who, Gibbs?
No wussy knob, top knot man buns allowed at the Crows. I like that.
Who? Bryce Gibbs?
Yeah, he's real good. I played against his dad, mate. He's really good player. One of the best in the whole league, mate.
So Essendon picked up Jake Stringer, Devin Smith, and Adam Saad.
Yeah, they're on the up, mate, after that. When all those players got banned for injecting the drugs, it wasn't their fault. That was, 2 or 3 years ago. So now they're on the up again. They finished 8th last year. They're a good team. They used to be my favourite team.
They're all right.
Trust me, be real careful on that. If you're going to put money on the Crows, be careful because this week, the first week, anything can happen, mate.
All right. I think I'm leaning with your Crows here, man.
Yeah, well, we were the best team the whole last year, right? And we got run over in the grand final.
I'm sitting here, dude. The Crows have beaten them 4 straight times by an average margin of 76 points a game. It's at Etihad Stadium. So what's that? That's like neutral, right? So it's not even really a home game.
No, that's Melbourne. Essendon is a Melbourne-based team. Adelaide's going to fly across. I mean, it's not that far, but yeah, Adelaide play okay in Melbourne, but yeah, it's still a home field advantage.
It is, eh? So what? How many fucking teams share this stadium, fuck?
In Melbourne they use 2 stadiums now. There used to be a lot more. There's Etihad Stadium, and then there's the big, massive MCG. There's 90,000 there last night. They opened at the MCG, Richmond Carlton. That's huge, mate. 90 grand for the opener Thursday night. So there's all the Melbourne teams share basically the MCG and the Etihad.
How far is Adelaide from Melbourne?
800 k's.
You know, tonight too. There's the NBL. The NBL finals are in Melbourne tonight too.
Yeah, I haven't followed that much, mate. Yeah, you follow it more than me.
Yeah, I was in Vegas, so I'm a little out of sorts here. I didn't even realize they were starting last night. I'm missing out. Bryce Gibbs tried and failed to get to Adelaide in 2016. Finally, a deal was reached in place. Yeah, I'm not fucking with Bryce Gibbs, bro. Adelaide's going to win, Mick.
Well, I'm just saying, mate, I think they will, but there's a lot of people saying the Bombers might win. So be careful. That's what I'm saying. This first week, I was talking to the tipster tonight, and there's 4 or 5 games. He's like, well, either way, you just don't know. It'll settle down a bit in the next couple of weeks, but, you know, the first week's tough to tell, mate, seriously. So don't, you lose money, don't fucking blame me. It's what I'm trying to tell to you crazy betting guys.
I'm going to blame you tomorrow for sure if the Crows lose.
Well, I'm fucking long way from here. You can't hit me or fucking run me over or smash me into that dumpster like you did in Vancouver. So
I didn't push you in.
Right?
I didn't push you into fucking any dumpster.
I met up with Jazz in Kelowna. He still my head healed up pretty good. Still a scar, but not too bad.
Yeah, Jazz is rocking up there in Kelowna, huh?
Yeah, I went and saw him. He kind of gave me a little gift. That was all good, yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Mick. So get some rest, and yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow night. The boys here on SBR, we're expecting some winners, Mick. And now the Friday night, the games are over. Like now, you're an official SBR capper. Australian football rules. You got to bring some winners to the table tomorrow.
All right, well, I'll be down watching the women's grand final with the Edmonton boys here. Then I'll be back home ready to go on. It's all good.
All right, Mick. Good stuff, Mick. Go Crows.
All right. See you later.
All right. Mick Ossie. Is that Metal Bob? Is that your Metal Bob from DC? Are you the dude that told me about Ginger? Metal Bob's a good guy. We met him at Circus Circus. Get his netball take. You know my team in netball, Bobbert, the Vixens. Yeah, so it looks like it's Australia night tonight. Australian basketball finals and Australian rules football. This is what we're reduced to. This is what it's come to, boys. It sucks we have to wait so long.
Anyone else like to share? How about you in the back with the glasses, sir?
My name's Bobby, and I am an addict.
Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. You know, you folks aren't here because you're gamblers. You are here because you are terrible gamblers.
Hey, Bobby.
These folks don't need to stop doing what they're doing. They just need to get better at it. Who's dealing?
Please.
Who's that? You're a Rickabilly James. Bobby Riggs. I had a great idea.
It's Bobby Riggs. Oh, it's Dominguez. What up? Bobby? You're confusing me with all the different aliases. You're confusing me with the aliases. What's up, Bobby? Big weekend this weekend, Bobby. I was going to send you a message. Bobby's getting married. Unless, like, things change after Vegas. Who knows? See you later, Kelly. Yeah, Metal Bob's got more fucking online aliases than Joe Pesci in the JFK movie. Clay Shaw. I like that. Any other aliases? Clay Shaw. Last night of freedom, Friday night. We've got a lot of guys in Chicago in the chat right now, it seems. Demetrius, our boy Metal Bob. Who else was here earlier saying that they live in Chicago and they're pulling for Loyola Chicago? What up, LV Joe? Did you like that story today, LV Joe, on the radio show? Yeah, we got a lot of you guys down there. I think we should come down to Chicago sometime now. I'm not that far, actually, in Toronto here. It's not that far. I told you, I told a story today on the radio show about me meeting Spike Lee. I met Spike Lee in Mexico. That wasn't really the part of the story, to be honest. Spike Lee was just part of the day. It was a weird day. But basically, what up, Ken Peacock? Yeah, I'm moving to Vancouver, Travis, in September. Yeah, so the story, I'm not going to go into full detail. I already told this story today, but it was fucking funny, man. I was in Mexico and I didn't know there were sports books and shit in Mexico. This is like 1995 type thing. And I realized like after 2 days in Mexico, they had sports books. So it ruined my vacation in Mexico. I was with my mother and shit. She's like, I haven't seen you in 4 days. Where you been? She goes, you haven't gotten any sun. I was sitting in like a dark room betting on like dog racing and shit for 4 days. Yeah, Travis, we've been talking about it. Yeah, it's pretty much like 99.9% sure, unless something weird happens along the way. But yes, sir. Like you said, I like it. I like Vancouver. My mother's not getting any younger, and I need a change from Toronto. I'm tired of the cold weather. And like you said, I'll be closer to the West Coast, so I can go to Los Angeles. I can go to Vegas in 2 hours and shit. So yeah, it was just fucking hilarious, man. I met a fucking dude in a bar. I met a dude in a bar, man, who saw my sports tickets. All right, it was NFL playoffs on the Sunday, and I'm in this like American sort of sports style bar in Puerto Vallarta. And I went to, like I said, I was sitting at the bar. It was like a long sort of row bar, and I was alone. So I was sitting there, like minding my own business, watching the fucking game in front of me, the pregame show, the NFL playoffs. But I had my tickets in front of me, like from Caliente Sportsbook, all over Mexico. Chris Edge knows Caliente. So, I got my tickets there, and I'm sort of looking, and the guy says to me, he's like, oh, fuck, what are those? You can bet. And I'm like, yeah, there's a sports book. And I told him where it was. It was kind of confusing. It was like 3 or 4 blocks down the street and left and right and turn down there, whatever. But so I told him, I said, yeah, it's a little place down the street, man. And fucking, I said, yeah, I didn't see it at first either, but I said, oh, it's there. And it's like a little like bar hole in the wall. Fuck. So the guy gave me money. He pulled out $600, fuck, six $100 bills. And he's like, I didn't even know the guy. I just met the guy, and he says to me, he gives me the money and he goes, go put $300 on the fucking Colts for me. And he goes, put 300 on whatever you want. Like I said, I could have stiffed the guy, right? I didn't know the guy. I could have taken his $600 and just fucking split, right? But I actually went to the sports book. I fucking placed a $200 bet for me and I kept $100. I told him after I got back, I was like, yeah. I said, here's your 3. I said, look, I played 2. And I was like, service fee, fuck. I said, I kept 100. I didn't put 3 in. I said, I need the money for beer. And he started laughing. He goes, oh, you won't have to worry about that. And then the guy's like, order whatever you want, fuck. So I'm ordering like all this food, fucking beer and shit. Fucking smoking weed, going outside. And Spike Lee was there. I met Spike Lee and shit. And yeah, but the funniest part was fucking how he had all the money. He married a fat chick who won the fucking Powerball lottery. Like he told me about how he was with this chick. He was Australian. He was trying to get a green card and shit by marrying this chick. And he said he finally he was like, I couldn't, it wasn't worth it. He was like, so he goes, I actually broke up with her. And he goes, like a week and a half, 2 weeks later, whatever, I got a call from her. And she won the lottery, fuck. And she said, oh, you know what? Fucking, I want to be with you. And, I just won the fucking lottery. And like I said, this guy was a good looking sort of gigolo guy. Like he played chicks. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, he goes, it's kind of tough. She's not the best looking, but you know. And he's like, yeah, she gives me a $10,000 a month allowance. He goes, it's part of the deal. I have $10,000 a month. So this is like 1995. So it's a lot of money then. So $10,000 a month. That's why he gave me the fucking money to go bet. He's buying me drinks and shit. And then he asked me, he's like, you know, do you know where we can get some girls? So basically, I fucking went to a taxi driver outside the bar. I'm like, hey, you know, where are the ladies here? Fuck. And he's like, oh, get in. So I was after the games on Sunday night. So we fucking get in a taxi. We go to this brothel and shit. And the taxi driver like speaks English so he can hear us talking. And Buddy's talking about this and that and banging hookers and fucking, you know, where can we get some blow? And like, he's really going hard, this guy. So I think we did do blow. I didn't say it on the radio, but there was blow involved. So, you know, he's like, we're doing blow. We're going to this fucking place. The best is, so we get to this brothel. It's like a fucking, like, it's legal on this house fucking, like, on this hill shit, man. I was like, whoa, fuck, this is fucking shady, man. It's like, fucking, we're going up here. It's all like this dirt road and shit. Even me, like, I'm a pretty shady dude. And even I was like, man, this is pretty sleazy. Fuck. I was like, this might be amongst the sleazier things I've done. So we're fucking, we go up and shit. And the taxi driver, it's in the middle of nowhere, right? So, like, Buddy says to the taxi driver, he's like, listen, fuck, don't leave us here, right? We'll be quick. He's like, just, you know, he's like, just wait here, keep the car going, and we'll be right back out, and we'll go right back downtown. And the taxi driver's like, can I come? The Australian guy's like, no, you can't come. It was fucking funny as fuck. We ran out of time on the radio today about that story, but you can't make this shit up. So his wife was there, or this chick was there, except she was on the fucking cruise ship. He was on a cruise ship. And you can't make this shit up. He was on the Pacific Princess. He was on the Love Boat. So he really didn't know the Love Boat show. So he was like, I'm on this boat, the Pacific Princess. And I was like, what? I said, hold on a minute. You're on the Pacific fucking Princess. And he's like, yeah. He goes, I think it might be from some TV show. And he didn't really know the TV show. I was like, oh, really? I was like, I got to see this. And he's like, oh, yeah. So after. So I was all stoked. I was all wasted. I won money betting on football. This guy paid for my bets. I went to a brothel for free in Mexico. Did a bunch of blow. And then at the end, so he's telling me about how, like, he's like, I got to go, man. She's freaking out. Shit. She's looking for me. Like, so I was like, no problem, bro. It was great meeting. And that was it. He's like, he was buying Washington Redskins season tickets with his money. And he lived in Washington. He's like, I'm buying season tickets. He goes, I want you to come down for the season opener. And I'm all like, fucking right, bro. Like, I'm like, damn right. I love this guy. We're getting wasted and shit. So after, it's like late at night. It's like on a Sunday night and shit. And we're fucking wasted, man. Like, really wasted. Fuck. Like, he was fucking a wreck. I was a wreck. Like, you know, we've been going hard. Like, fucking, I was really fucked up. And he's like, okay. He's like, listen. He goes, I'm going to go and deal with her for like an hour. And he goes, come to the boat. And he goes, we don't leave till tomorrow, the dock or whatever. And he goes, we're allowed guests on the boat. So he's like, he goes, just give my name. And like, you got a dock and all that, you know, you got to fucking report and shit, right? So he's like, just give my name. This is the room. So he gives me all the info. And he wrote it down and shit. So I was all stoked. So I get there and shit after. So, you know, a couple hours pass. I go to the bar and shit again after. I'm like, what a crazy day. Fuck, I'm all fucking wasted. And I asked someone, how do I get down to the port there? And then they show me, like, it was kind of close. So I'm like, all right. So I go, and then I see it. I'm like, there's the Love Boat. Fuck. I'm like, fuck, man. There's the Love Boat. I'm like, this is awesome. I was like, I'm going to go get fucking even more wasted on the Love Boat now. And so it was hard to get on, man. Like, I had to fucking climb this thing and walk across this fucking big thing and shit. But there's all kinds of security, like Captain Steubing. They're all dressed in white and shit. Like, so all these guys stop me, and I tell them, and it was funny. The security guy, the security guy's like, I give the name and everything, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. And then right away I got mouthy. I'm like, I knew this would happen. It's fucking bullshit. I'm like, my buddy's in here right now. He's expecting me. It's just fucking bullshit. They won't let me on. And then the Love Boat people told me, they're like, listen, no. They're like, you're good. They were like, you're fine. You're on the list. They're like, you're here. But they said to me, they're like, no. Your buddy came out and told us, to tell you, it's not going well in there. And it's not going well with his girl. And he can't hang with you, so you can't come on the boat because he's here. You can't just come and wander on the boat, right? So I was like, I can't just fucking go to the bar. He's like, no, you can't just go to the bar. I was like, all right. Yeah, I never saw the guy again. I lost his number and everything. I never saw the guy again. I was so sad, too. I remember, walking off, fucking debarking the Love Boat. I was looking back. I was like, fuck. I was this close to getting on the Love Boat. Yeah, I wouldn't do well on a cruise, Drew. I'm too loud and shit. I'd get all imagine you tell, Zach, you're on a cruise, you tell Isaac to go fuck himself, and then you're screwed for the rest of the week on the cruise. They're like, they cut you off, you know what I mean? At least Vegas, you get booted from one place, you can go somewhere else. You got problems on a cruise ship. You got problems. Cam Stewart was telling me how he loves cruises. I don't do cruises. I don't like cruise ships. I've never been on a long cruise. I've been on a 2-day thing in fucking Cape Cod and stuff when I was younger, but I've never been on one of these long type cruises, but I wouldn't do it. Ideally, it would be cool, but you always hear horror stories. The toilet doesn't work. The food gets you sick. It's a fucking bunch of shitty cover bands. Everything's expensive. It's all a lie. Cruise ships, most of it seems like people always get ripped off. Some people have a good time, though. If you're a normal person, I guess it's cool. For me, I just get bored on the same boat for a week, I know you dock in cities and shit. I'm just not a cruise ship guy. I don't want to be stuck on it, And I say the same thing all the time, Drew. Man is not meant for water. You're exactly right. Anytime anything happens to anybody in the ocean, I'm never sorry for them. I hate to be callous, but I'm like, dude, you shouldn't have been out there. It's like I love when Mo Sislak, he's all pissed. He meets a German guy in the bar. He's like, you're German. And he's giving him a dirty look. And then after he likes him, he's like, we should have never been there in the first place. You're on a fucking boat. If things go bad, you're in trouble. You know what I mean? Another thing is too, dude, where are you getting drugs? You can't bring drugs on a fucking boat because you got to fucking fly there and shit. You got fucking cruise police and shit. You can't just fucking be smoking spliffs on the deck and shit. They've got cells in these things and shit. They arrest you. You're in a little fucking cabin, fucking your boat's rocking. Oh, sorry, we're stuck at sea here. CNN's fucking got helicopters. It's like, nah. I'm not getting on your boat, fuck. Yeah, unless you tell me there's a weed and a coke dealer and hookers and fucking. It's like, what do you got on the boat here, fuck? Because I'd rather just be I'd rather just be in Jamaica for a week than fucking cruise around on a boat near Jamaica. How's that sound? I'd be that guy that got off at the first dock and just didn't get back on. I'd be like, I'm not getting back on that boat. I really would be that guy too. I'd be like asking him, what's the first city we're docking in? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. I think my mother did that once. Like, my mother's the same as me. She was on a big cruise. I think she got off. It was like she had to buy a plane ticket out of that town out of there. She was screwed. She was like, this fucking cruise sucks. You know, Jazz, the MIB guy does that in Toronto. He has a weed boat cruise. You go around Lake Ontario and the Toronto Islands and shit. He's got a band on the boat and a bar and everyone's smoking and shit. It's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, the weed cruise, that'd be a nice little business. Yeah, Don Johnson's the best. He's probably tuning into the show right now. Big fan of Don Johnson. Yeah, I miss you guys. I wish we were partying right now in Vegas tonight. So that's what I'm saying. There's always a problem with cruises. Always a fucking problem with a cruise ship. But the party continues this week in Toronto. As Jimmy the Bag is going to be in Toronto, and I'll be joining Jimmy the Bag at Shula's Joe's this Saturday night. I'll be joining Jimmy the Bag Saturday night at Shula's Joe's in downtown Toronto. We'll be watching some basketball, and we'll be on Patreon on Saturday night for the hardcores. Then the following weekend, I'm going to be in Montreal. It's like a weekly tour. Fuck. Last weekend, Vegas. This weekend, Toronto. Next weekend, Montreal. And then there's a little bit of a calm. And then we do our little metal tour. Colorado. Yeah, I'd like to get out there, but it's hard to be everywhere, bro. I'd like it. Nah, there's no one ever really hangs out there, Metal Bob. It's not a chat place. There is on during the shows. You know what I mean? During the shows, there are. It's like, I like that weed limo to the dispensary. Like I said, once I move to Vancouver, it'd be good to see Travis Taylor out there. Once I move to Vancouver, it'll make it easier, Eric, for sort of a Denver trip. I got a good buddy that lives in Denver, too. Like I was saying, Chris Edge knows, we're planning on playing Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and San Diego. Garden Supply guy, 5:30. I know. Trust me, bro. What are any of us doing? What are any of us doing? All right, give me a minute. We'll come back with some closing thoughts, and we'll throw some overnight picks. We have some late night Australian action if you're a really big degenerate gambler. I like this basketball. We're going to win this basketball. We just hit the San Jose Sharks. San Jose Sharks get it done. Right now, there's only badminton, cricket, esports, Formula One. Ooh, Formula One, huh? Fastest in practice. Fuck that. Handball. Wow, it's the Chinese National Championships, under 20 handball. Jiangsu versus Shaanxi. I don't know if any of you guys have ever bet handball before, but it is the most accurate motherfucking number with in-game. I'm tempted to take Shaanxi right now, but Let's not get into the handball. I've lost more handball than I've won. I've lost more handball than I've won. Exactly, Travis. We can hang out and go to Vegas. Yeah, metal ball. But, you know, when you're fucking contemplating betting on the under 20 Chinese Youth League handball championship, you got a problem. This is when Bobby Riggs steps in.
Anyone else like to share? How about you in the back with the glasses, sir?
My name is Gabby, and I bet on handball.
You know, you folks aren't here because you're gamblers. You are here
because you bet on handball.
Gamblers. Okay, Bobby. These folks don't need to stop doing what they're doing. They just need to get better at it. Who's stealing? Please. Who's that?
My name is Gabby, and I'm an addict. Last night, I was up until 4 in the morning betting on the Chinese Youth League handball championships. Why did you do that? Well, I was just buying time until the Australian basketball final started. And then, and then at about 4:40 a.m., the Australian Rule Football League kicked off. We should just all move to Australia, folks. All we're doing is betting on Australian shit. We should just all move to Australia. Road Rage Australia, fuck. We'll go to fucking an NBL game. We'll go to a fucking Aussie League game. Look, Melbourne's the place to be. Like right now, tonight, Melbourne is the place to be. You could take in the NBL game, Melbourne United, -5.5. That's who we're on. We're taking Melbourne United -5.5 and over 189.5 against the Adelaide 36ers. Not 76ers, 36ers. Mick Aussie is always telling me he's going to pay and he's going to take me to an Australian rules final championship game, like a Super Bowl out there. But quite frankly, I don't think I can sit on a plane with Mick Aussie for 22 hours. I don't think I can sit on a plane with myself for 22 hours. 22 hours on a plane, I don't know if I could do it. The Queen has no authority here, Drew. I guess, I don't know. Do you have like beds on those planes or do you really have to sit in a chair? Do you have to sit like fucking crammed in for 22 hours straight? Like, it wouldn't be that bad if you had one of those sort of things where you can lie down, you had the TV right there and stuff. I'd get really, really, really drunk and pass out, but I'd wake up like 3 hours later and be hungover and be like, oh, fuck. How many more hours? 13? Oh, God. Yeah, man. Oh, those United Emirates and shit. The Middle Eastern Airlines, that's like better than a 5-star hotel. Like you're unhappy that you're getting off the plane. I've seen like Dubai and shit, Dubai Air. Like they have like a leather chair that massages you. It's like fucking, fucking pillow towels, fucking some hot chick, fucking like Persian chick rubbing your shoulders on the plane. It's like not only do they have a bed, it's like a fucking, $8,000 bed with like a gold pillow. like fucking, they're fucking hardcore, man. Like on Dubai Air and shit, they give you like a fucking $3,000 bottle of wine, fuck, when you sit down. Not just a glass. You sit down, it's like fucking. Stooch the man, you can get drunk twice. You wake up. That's great. You get on the plane, get fucking shit-faced, pass out, wake up, get shit-faced again. I don't think passengers would want to be on a plane with me for 23 hours. I don't like pills, man, but yeah, listen. The airline are cocksuckers for making that chick put her dog in there, but I don't know why they put the dog in there. They never should have listened. Like, I used to travel with my cat, may she rest in peace. Yeah, drunk rage. That'd be great. Yeah, we're going back. This guy who caused a landing. No, I'd have to. I don't like pills, but I'd have to sedate myself. Like, I really would. I'd have to pop, like, right before I got on, I'd have to pop, like, fucking 6 fucking Valium, fucking Quaaludes, fucking drink, like, a bottle of wine, fucking get on the plane. Like, I need to go into coma mode for, like, 14, 15 hours and then wake up. All right, well, we got 8 hours? All right, I can do this. Let's go. Yeah, eat some space cake. The only, like, a cruise would be all right. Like, you know, I saw they had a thing, they had, like, a porn star cruise. You go on a cruise with a bunch of porn stars. You get fucking wasted and shit. You know, like Rob Gronkowski has a cruise. That's probably all right. Rob Gronkowski's got a bunch of hot bimbos on his cruise and fucking, you know, a couple of his NFL buddies. You basically get shit-faced on a boat for 4 days with Rob Gronkowski. Con Air is a great movie. Yeah, Space Cake. Yeah, Chris, yeah, wrestlers, the WWE, you're right. Wrestlers have a lot. There's a lot of wrestling cruises. That's not bad either. You know, each night, different wrestlers tell stories and shit. You fucking get pictures. You get drunk with fucking Greg the Hammer Valentine. You know, that's pretty cool. I'd do that more so than I'd want to go on one of those sort of fucking romantic cruises. That'd be all right. It's like, yeah, can I bring weed with me? And yeah, all right. If I could bring weed with me, and it's like, yeah, listen, you're going to hang out with fucking Brutus the Beefcake and Greg the Hammer for a fucking week. You're going to get shit-faced. And, yeah, it'll be a bunch of hot, washed-up wrestler fucking manager chick, valets there. Be like, all right, man, that sounds good. Yeah, bring money for cars. I met Hulk Hogan and Brutus the Barber Beefcake in Montreal outside of a gym. I was coming out of Super Sex, actually. I was all drunk and fuck. They were coming out of Gold's Gym. It was right next door to Super Sex. And all these people were coming up to Hulk Hogan. He was fucking rude. He's like, fuck off. And Hulk Hogan was a dick. I knew he was a dick. That's why I don't like Hulk Hogan. Fuck. He was a dick in person when I met him. He's a fucking racist. He's just a fucking idiot, Hulk Hogan. But Brutus the Barber Beefcake was real cool. No, Con Air, the best is John Malkovich. Fuck. Metal Bob, not fucking around. I like your style, Metal Bob. The game's going over, bro. We're not just throwing darts. They had to play. Look, this is game 3, and we'll end the show. Well, not quite yet, but I can't repeat myself over and over for everybody, but if you're just joining us, yeah, we're betting the NBL Finals, National Basketball League Finals in Australia. As you guys know, we're New Zealand Breaker fans, so we follow the league immensely throughout the entire year. I missed the first 2 games of the finals because I was in Vegas. But so it's a best of 5. They're tied at 1 right now. Melbourne, they're both good teams, but Melbourne's the better team. You guys remember Casper Ware? Casper Ware, the point guard star kid from Long Beach State. I was a big fan of him at Long Beach State. He's on Melbourne United now. And he's killing it, this kid. He's crushing it in the playoffs. So Casper Ware and Melbourne. Look, the total's 189.5. In game 1, they got to 203. In game 2, they got to 205. We have a nice little window here. And we should note the home team won both games by double digits. And Melbourne's at home laying 5.5 tonight. Yeah, exactly. I was always on Macho Man's side more than fucking Hulk Hogan's side. Look, when Hulk Hogan became popular at wrestling and shit, you know, I was more of the bad guy. You know, my favorite wrestlers were fucking Ken Patera, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Don Morocco. Those are my guys. Ken Patera, he's so surly. Ken Patera was like a dick in real life, too. He used to like beat people up in hotel bars all the time. Yeah, you guys remember Ken Patera? Ken Patera, Don Morocco, Greg the Hammer Valentine. Yeah, Dino Bravo. Gilles the Fish Poisson. Mad Dog Leduc, or Mad Dog Vachon, and his brother was Joe Leduc. Mad Dog Vachon. Big John Studd. Andre the Giant. The Iron Sheik. I met Ricky Martel. He was a good guy. I met Ricky Martel. I met Ricky Martel at a UFC event in Montreal. And people were fucking stoked to meet him. It was funny. Like, some people didn't know who he was. So it's like younger people were sort of, you know, watching everyone. But older guys, like, I was buying a beer. And I looked over. I was buying a vodka. I looked over and Martel was buying a beer. And I was like, holy fuck, man. Rick Martel, fuck. And, man, he looked the same, man. He looked good, too, fuck. He's all tanned and shit. He's like, I love this UFC stuff. And people were like, can I get a picture, man? Fucking other people, younger people didn't know who the fuck he was, right? Rick Martel just had a larger than life. Like, he's all tanned and ripped and shit. He just looks successful. Rick Martel, you know, Montreal guy. Like, yeah, Rick Martel was good, man. Yeah, Rick Martel's no joke, dude. Rick Martel's done like MSG and big time events, man. Rick Martel's done big shows, fuck. He was a good wrestler too, right? Rick Martel could wrestle for real. Like all those guys that were good wrestlers in those days. Obviously, Bret Hart. I'm a big Bret Hart fan too, but the Montreal scene was like the Rougeaus, Mad Dog Vachon, Gilles the Fish, Dino Bravo, Rick Martel. I don't know if we have anyone from Montreal, but it was pretty cool. They used to have like a TV studio on Ogilvy Street up there on Park, Ogilvy, CFCF. And every Saturday they had wrestling like out of there. They had like a fucking studio with a ring and everything. And they had big dudes, like not big, like Hulk Hogan. It was before Hulk Hogan's days, right? It was the 70s. But, you know, they had Abdullah the Butcher. He was another one, Abdullah the Butcher, King Kong Bundy and shit. Like, you know, you guys know I'm a big Ted Teven fan. May you rest in peace, Ted. Ted had a real life feud with Eddie Creechman. Eddie the Brain Creechman. An underrated manager. Here's Eddie Creechman.
Is a photograph from February the 12th at the Montreal Forum. And Eddie Creechman, while I have a chance to say a word or two here, it would seem to me that from the position of Jacques Rougeau and the position of Donley O'Jonathan in that picture behind us, that it wasn't all Jacques Rougeau going all Jacques Rougeau's way before the.
I think you're an instigator from Grand Prix Wrestling.
No,
I think you're.
He sounds like Ted Teven too. Eh? Like he's got that just so Montreal. I think you're gone.
Like the rest of them. I just feel like blowing you down too. Now listen, I got something to tell you and everybody else here that's watching me right now. I'm the greatest manager of them all. This was a frame-up from Grand Prix. Jacques Rougeau had the best of this, Jonathan. But I'm not interested in that match. What interests me is your Frenchman, your big idol, Edouard Carpentier, who is going to wrestle my Sheik, the real man in wrestling, the noble Sheik. He will tear you apart, Carpentier. He will tear you into little shreds. I have opened the stable of all my doors. Everybody is coming in from me. Pampero, Frippo, Killer Brooks, Torquemada, name them. I got a big stable of them all. Now, Grand Prix wrestler, you must be happy. You must be very happy that you're going to wrestle big, popular names. Not just thinking of little fish, poisson, whatever you call him. Tarzan, Boot, Tyler, that other jerk, whatever you want to call him.
That jerk.
Now you're going to wrestle men. You open up wrestling magazines and you read of the greatest wrestlers of them all. They're coming to you. March the 11th in the Montreal Forum. But Carpentier, you got the biggest one, and you got the little weasel right here that you gotta watch, because I got something up my sleeve that's gonna send you on a big trip all the way back where you come from. March the 11th, the Montreal Forum. Don't forget it. I need money. Be there. I'm waiting.
Oh, what a promo. That's how you cut a promo. You like how he raised it up and it March 11th at the Montreal Forum, and then he knows to go back to it again. And that's Eddie the Brain Creechman's fucking tagline at the end. I need money. He's got a big Jewish star, Jew, Dave. He can't make this. I want your Frenchman. I need money. March 11th at the Montreal Forum. I need money. That's fucking awesome, man. I like how you see how he raised it, though. I have all the best wrestlers. I have them all. You open up a wrestling magazine, that's my stable. And I'll show you. You come March 11th at the Montreal Forum. And we looked in the camera. I need money. Yeah, that's Eddie the Brain Creechman. See, look, like he's big time guys. Like Eddie the Creechman. Here he is when Abdullah the Butcher turns face against Kamala and Eddie Creechman. Yeah, Les Étoiles de Lutte. Wrestling Stars. I used to go there. I used to go to those fucking shows at the Forum. You see Eddie Creechman, Ted Teevan. Had some fucking great fucking shit. This is how you cut a commercial.
Treat your tummy to Chanel. Take your tummy to Chanel. Don't wait to hear that calling noise.
Take your tummy to Chanel. Chanel is the best smoked meat.
Dig into something delicious at Chenoy's. This month's specials include an open-faced charcoal broiled ribeye steak sandwich served on toasted garlic bread with potatoes, coleslaw, and dill, just $5.95. Chenoy's own spaghetti meat sauce served with Parmesan cheese and garlic bread, $3 1/4. Chopped smoked meat, $1.50 extra, or a quarter smoked or barbecue chicken with fixings for $2.95. When you're a tradition, you've got to be good.
Take your tummy to Chanel's. Don't wait to hear the calling noise. Take your tummy to Chanel.
Now, you've heard me say, you're gone. Yet I only do it in honor of Ted Teevan, who actually passed me the torch and wanted me to keep the tradition alive of his legacy.
And his name is Ryan, and I call him the Ryan Express.
In 21 years, I have taken over 5,000 shows. You multiply that by the number of calls, and I think that would be a lot of calls, and I know whether you can hear me or whether you can't. And if you can't hear me, I apologize to you. So you know, oh, this is a talk show. The game of life. Okay. And you just don't want to answer me. You have absolutely nothing. No. I would not have picked you. Don't you understand now? But I still feel badly that Garber made such a glaring error.
Why did he make such a glaring error?
Picking you.
Why?
I'm waiting for you to say where and why the hiatus took place. As the junior hockey correspondent. I am trying to be so nice to you, Thomas. You have no idea.
Okay.
And you just don't want to answer me.
Here it comes.
Have absolutely nothing. You're waiting. You're babbling. I don't know. Would you do me a favor? Don't bother. Show me a rose. Or show me a storm at sea. Show me a rose. Or leave me alone. You're gone!
See, there's the original. That's the master. It's not his best one, but you're gone.
Show me a rose, or show me a storm at sea. Show me a rose, or leave me alone. You're gone!
The legend of all late-night rage with us, and just as we did last year on Christmas night, here we are Christmas Eve. We have the opportunity to take a couple of minutes to be joined by the one.
Wow, it doesn't sound like me at all, fucker. That's me. This is me with Ted Teevan. 2003. Wow, this is 15 years ago.
And only Mr. Ted Teevan. Ted, thank you very much for taking time to chill out with us here on this Christmas Eve. A happy holidays, Ted, to you and your lovely family.
Thank you. We did it last year. We'll do it again for a couple of minutes this year. And thanks for the invitation. Very nice.
Well, you know, Ted, we really appreciate you hanging out. And just as last year, Ted, being the workhorse that you are, the trooper that you were here last year on Christmas Eve, and you won't be here by this New Year's Eve against your own will.
No operator. The bus can't drive. Passengers not allowed to drive the bus. There are no operators here. I don't understand how come management does not have a standby operator? I don't understand it.
Well, you know what, Ted? A lot of our listeners have heard some of the frustrations that we've had with some of the issues, and we've had a lot of volunteers to step up. I don't know if we're allowed just to have people come in off the street.
Well, no. And also, what I'm saying right now really is not the people's business. I should go on and lie and say, well, I'm invited to an early party. I'm invited to a party when I get there. But I said that, yes, I would work on New Year's Eve. I'm not working that much. I'm only working one night a week. So what the hell? Might as well tell the truth. There are no operators, and I don't operate.
And Ted, turning back the clock a little bit, McGarity, Finney, these are troopers. They would be in house, wouldn't they? It would be an honor to work a New Year's head even special.
Maione,
one of the best. A class act. Maione, know him personally very well, Ted.
I know, and he sends you his best regards for the holidays. He's a terrific guy.
Yeah, the biggest Expo fans in the city, Maione.
That's right. Those guys would do it, but no, I'm not knocking any of the operators we have. They are good guys. They're skilled. I don't know how they do it. I don't know what they're doing. I've never regretted that I don't know how to do it because I never wanted to do it. This is easy. Well, you and I do. That's fine. I like to keep things nice and easy. They do the tough work. Like Benji here, he's got all the tough work. He goes to the jail studying to be a neurosurgeon and stuff like that. But I don't want to learn to do that. But apparently, it would be a good idea. Can you do that?
Well, unfortunately, Ted, how hard can it actually be? I mean, I understand that McGill, used to be a difficult school to get into. I'm not so sure how they run things over there right now. But I find it very frustrating, Ted. You're a very intelligent man. I'm assuming that both either you or myself would be able to, turn the freaking button on and, be able to run things around here. But unfortunately, I guess we're just not licensed to do so.
You know what the guy told me at the casino? He's no longer there. Terrific guy. He's from England. Worked every casino in the world, every major casino. He said, I could get a monkey to deal the cards at blackjack. I could have a monkey.
Fuck, this is so funny.
I need a human being for the interaction between the player and the croupier. In other words, the dealer, right? That makes sense, doesn't it? I could have a monkey sitting there doing that. You can teach a monkey to press the right buttons at the right time. That's not to say that this guy is not a bright guy. Benji is a McGill student, and he's an honor.
We're calling the operator a monkey.
Yeah. Amber, this is a tequila.
Yeah, naturally. She looks good,
She is. That's why we let her hang around here, Ted, because to be truthful, she's lacking in personality. She's a little bit bitter. I can't exactly figure it out why, but, there's... Amber, this is a thing that this guy's not a bright.
We used to have a fucking chick named Amber in the studio. We really didn't, though. It was just... I used to just bitch at this chick and tell her to shut up. I was like, Amber, you got to settle down.
You think your monkey to press the right button at the right time. That's not to say that this guy is not a bright guy. Benji is a McGill student, and he's an honor student. Yeah.
Amber, this is a tequila.
Yeah, naturally. She looks good,
She is. That's why we let her hang around here, Ted, because to be truthful, she's lacking in personality. She's a little bit bitter. I can't exactly figure it out why, but, very beautiful.
Who cares? She looks good.
Let's go to the phone lines. We will kick it to Contact Loop and the Playboy. Merry Christmas, Playboy.
Thank you. I just wanted to mention a little bit that I know I'm one of your very few Jewish callers, and I know another Jewish caller that would appreciate if you played maybe some Hanukkah music around the time.
Hold on a minute. I happen to be of the same faith as you. I am a Jew. Yes. Okay? Yes. Are you a Jew?
Yes, I am.
All right. You're a member of the Hebrew religion.
Yes.
So why would you call and say when there are only 13 million Jews in the entire world? Are you a goon or something?
No.
First of all, listen. There are Jewish callers, and it doesn't make any difference if you're black, white, or purple. So why are you zeroing in on a profile, on a religious profile? What's your first name?
The racial stereotyping here.
Sure it is. What is your first name?
Ryan?
Brian.
Ryan.
Ryan. What's your name in Hebrew?
Yaakov.
What is it?
Yaakov.
Yaakov. Well, Yaakov doesn't become Brian. Yaakov should be Jackson or Julius or something like that.
Well, Ted, being the holiday season and the Hanukkah season and Christmas Eve, as we just started with the beautiful Christmas music, that we have to stop.
Why did he ask?
Machine head takes for prevalent.
But why is he asking? Why? Ryan, Brian, whatever your name is. Why are you asking a dumb question like that?
Hey, when we told Montrealers, Ted, some of our callers aren't aware of the real professor of rage here. And that's why we bring in Mr. Ted Steven.
Is he still on the line?
He's still here. He's still here. He's a good guy. It's okay, Ted.
What do you mean he's a good
guy?
Okay.
He's okay.
Hey. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Sorry, Ted.
Why are you better be sorry. Why are you asking a stupid
He's like, you better be sorry.
Why?
Why would you ask him to play Jewish
What do you mean you don't know you're sorry? Why? You know why.
There's no really good reason why.
How do you know who's Jewish and who's not? How do you know who's black and who's white? If somebody's Italian or not? What do you care? The callers call. They don't have to. This is not Nazi Germany. Get him off the line. Dave, remove him.
Playboy, happy Hanukkah.
I said the Yabo in studio on the TV. I see the Yabo kid, but I think the rabbis had it.
This is sports
It's
rage.
an old joke, you know that.
He said this is the exact reason why we wanted to have you
It's
here.
unbelievable to have a Jew start the show like that. Are you Jewish? We don't have many Jewish callers. This is Nazi Germany. You fool! If it were not for a guy like Harry the veteran, they'd be doing the goose step down St. Catherine Street.
We will go to Parquet, Chris, and Patriot Nation.
I'm embarrassed for that guy. I want to. Listen,
This is clam chowder next.
For that guy's ignorance, I want you to know that we are all our brother's keeper. But I apologize for that guy because he's not the usual type of person.
Remove him.
He's inhuman.
He's like, remove him.
Let's not say he's human, but at the same time, we want to be sensitive to everybody here. We don't want
Like, what? That's like, it's just Nazi Germany. You'd be doing a goose step down St. Catherine Street right now. It's like, Ted's fucking losing it. I'm embarrassed for you. Remove him. Gabe, get rid of him. Come on, like Ted. I remember Ted was looking at me. He's like, get rid of him. Let's go. Ted used to always tell me, you're too nice to these people. Don't be nice. Oh, it's fucking gold, man.
to overlook the fact that it is Hanukkah as well.
You're a nice guy, Gabe. You're too nice. Actually, you are too nice. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Oh, it's fucking gold right there, man. That was great memory. Great memories right there, man. Great fucking memories right there. Oh, yeah. Imagine him on like the Fan 590, Dean Stevenson. Someone calls in. Hey, Ted, what'd you think about the Blue Jay game? He'd be like, what? What did you just ask me? Like, dude, that was his shtick, though. People would call in, like, oh, and they'd love him. They'd call in all nice. Hi, Ted. I was just wondering what you thought about the Expos. He'd be like, what do you think about the Expos? And like 2 minutes later, he goes, you don't know anything. Why are you even calling me? You hear Ted at the end. You're too. You're too nice, Gabe. He's like, you're too nice. You hear him at the end. He's like, I'm embarrassed for you. That was the fucking line.
You legend of all late night. Ryan, what's your name in Hebrew? Yaakov. Old Montrealers. Why? You know why. A stupid question of religious profiling. Why? I don't know. I'm sorry. What do you mean you don't know your story? Why? You know why. There's no really good reason why. How do you know who's Jewish and who's not? How do you know who's black and who's white? If somebody's Italian or not? What do you care? The callers call. They don't have to. This is not Nazi Germany. Get him off the line. Dave, remove him. Playboy, happy Holocaust. Reason why we want to have you. It's unbelievable to have a Jew start a show like that. Are you Jewish? We don't have many Jewish callers. This is Nazi Germany. You fool! If it were not for a guy like Harry the veteran, they'd be doing the goose steps down St. Catherine Street.
Can you imagine, like in 2003 on AM radio, like listen to this in your car? That's some funny ass shit right there, man. All right, so on the way out here, I don't know, man, whatever. The only games I ever get right in this tournament are Michigan. But, you know what? Ted was a big horseman. He'd be proud of Conflict Diamond, sticking it out. Kansas and Clemson tomorrow's the early game. I'll have my picks tomorrow. Tomorrow I got to sleep on this shit, but I think Kansas can win the game. I think Villanova's going to cover. I like Syracuse to hang around, and I like Purdue to be Texas Tech, but I'm a little bit rattled after this fucking shit tonight. And I almost feel like, man, you know, you take the underdogs in this. Like +5 seem to be the fucking key, aren't they? But, you know, that seems like a mile away. What we will do is we're going to bet tonight, though, on the NBL Finals. NBL Finals. And we will take Melbourne United -5.5. And fuck, you guys move the number from 189.5 up to 190.5. So we're going to grab Melbourne -5.5 and the over 190.5. We appreciate everybody joining us this evening. Yeah, I was the operator. I didn't play. I don't have control of the music. You got to understand, though, like the operator there used to like to piss Ted off too, right? So that's why he did it. So yeah, we're taking Melbourne -5.5 and the over 190.5. And we'll let the great Ted Teven take us out here this evening. Other than that, you're on your own.
We're out of time right now. Tomorrow, Jim Pop will be here. Mitchell will be here with our Alouette football show immediately after the Expos. I'm Ted Teven, and here's little Shirley Temple.
My love, your mommy is inside.
Good night, my love. May the winners be yours. Later.